solo.
And hello! Welcome to the special Sunday afternoon edition of Solo Playthroughs. I am excited to be here. I see 4 people in the chat. I'm starting early. I might do a double header today. It dawned on me that if I'm going to stream this week, it has to be today because Monday's bad, Tuesday's bad, Wednesday's bad, Thursday's bad, and Friday is bad. So here's what we have today. I have been exploring this game a little bit. I haven't gotten very far into it. So it seemed like this is the kind of game where it's kind of narrative first. Sorry for me clearing my throat a couple of times. I might have to do that again, so stay tuned. I know the anticipation and excitement is real. It's palpable. I can feel it myself. So I'm going to put this on. Now look, serious spoiler alert. If this is a game that you are interested in, and you haven't ever played, sure, you might want to watch a chapter, maybe 2, but a large part of the lore, the lore, not the lore, not Lore, which I'm just having trouble speaking. What else is new of this game is going to be the story. And if you watch this whole thing, you might learn more about the story than you want. There are branching paths. It does seem to be a fair amount of replayability in this game if you really like the story and you want to see where all the paths go. For me, the mechanics of this game are not deep enough that I'm going to be that interested in seeing all the branching paths. I will likely play through this once, maybe twice, and then probably move it on. Again, I'm in a kick right now where I'm trying to get through a bunch of games that I've been meaning to get on the channel, and I just have not. And since I just got Primal, I just got Euthia, I know what else I have coming. This was the time for me to really knock some of these games out while I had the chance. I have a very weird glare on top of my head. What is that from, kids? I don't know. It's like I have a halo. I'm very, I don't know. It's like, oh, I'm sanctified, apparently, today. Someone could pump in the chat and just let me know that the audio is good. I have this as dark as it can go. This is a very, I like the art. It's a very white and black kind of thing going on, but I'm going to need to keep my hands on the table if I want the art to really pop. Essentially, this game, again, I'll go through the story. It'll be story time with Greg a lot. We have these 8 ally cards up here. Now, I do have some Kickstarter goodies. I bought the second hand at PAX Unplugged, I believe 2 years ago. So I'm just going to roll a D8 and randomly take out one of the allies because you were only supposed to start with 7 allies. Your allies will die. If all your allies die, you lose, and the story ends and you have to restart. There are 6 chapters. Again, I got through chapter 2. I was still alive and I had some chances, but I was like, it just wasn't going especially well. And I was like, you know what? Let me just run this back. I will have to do some rules clarifications as I play, but again, the rules overhead in this game is fairly non-existent. I have read the Favreau Q&A or FAQ. Favreau was the producers of Spire then, so I have read the FAQ, which I think will answer most of my questions. There has been a sequel to this game called Spires and Hildegard. I do own that as well. I might try to get that on the channel sometime soon. And then there is a third standalone game in the series called Rangataki. I believe Rangataki is one of the heroes, so I don't know if they're going to plan to do 6 more standalones in the series. I think this one came out like 2019. Hildegard came out 2022, 2023, and now Rangataki is going to come out in 2025. So they are decently spaced out. And again, like they're all like different stories. I almost feel like it's like an escape room in a way. It's not really, or it kind of feels a little bit like a Time Stories-ish game. but like, albeit much better. It is designed for solo. You could play 2 players. I don't think there's enough going on to justify that. This card here is like a status effects tracker. I don't know how I'm going to use it. I still haven't really figured out how I'm planning to do some of the things this game requires, but we will figure that out together on camera. Oh, the excitement. I'm going to move my ugly mug up here because that's going to make some more sense. We will explain what all of these components are, and then we have a bunch of cubes, which I'll just bring actually down off the camera. And then I have like a status effects glossary. I mean, literally the rule book is this. It's cards 1 through 10. Status effects glossary is a good reference for you. And we shall go from there. So again, without further ado, let's get this thing started. I am hoping to see someone in the chat let me know that this is coming through loud and clear. Maybe I jumped the gun by starting 15 minutes early on a Sunday, and maybe there's so many spoiler concerns. People are like, hell's no, I'm not watching this game play live, especially with that donkey Greg, which would be a reasonable position, and I totally understand. So I'm gonna roll a d8 here, take out one of these characters. I rolled a 3, counting from the bottom. Boop, you're out. We will have to start with 2 allies. So I rolled a d8 again. I rolled a 3. So our first ally is going to be Rangataki. We were just talking about you, girl. How are you doing? She's doing fine. She's doing fine. She's very shy. So, but she answered my question. Just wasn't loud enough for you to hear. This is a 2, and we're gonna get Sadani. So we have Rangataki, the outsider. We have Sadani, the silversmith, and these other 5 allies will come down hither. That means here in Shakespearean English. So Rangataki is an outsider. Now we got a couple of stats right away. We know that Rangataki starts with 5 health. So we'll have these red cubes. We have 3 armor. I won't make the beeping sound again because that was weird. And then we have Sadani. Sadani has 5 health and 5 armor. She is a tank on top of a tank. Alfred Wallace, hey, stream, and for a smaller game. I know, we're trying to knock him out, Alfred. Trying to knock him out. We got him. My shelves are like, why don't you do these games? See what happens. Like, okay. Am I good? I don't know. Ugh. Sorry, my neck feels like it needs to crack, but it didn't. So here we go. I know you were really wondering what you really wanted to know that information about me. Anyway, so we have a recoup action. I will talk about recoup, and that's super interesting. Yeah. So every allies turn, so these are our allies, when they get into a combat adventure, they will have to they will alternate turns. That you can go in either order, but this is ally 1, this would be ally 2. You can again do either order, and then follow that there will be enemies. They'll have a turn. You always have an action that you can take on your turn as the first step of your turn. Now, your actions, you can spend health points to take better actions. So our basic action is 0 health points, and then we could do something. We could spend, and I'll talk about what these are things that are as we go. I can spend 1 health point to do the second action, which is the bamboo punch. I can spend 2 health points to do the fog cutter, 3 health points to do the tututupo, and 4 health points to do the ku anu anu. Now, you can spend all the health points you have to do the action you want, but that indeed would kill you. And then you would do a death move, and I'll explain what those are as we go. They're often applied statuses to another ally. Anyway, after you take your action, you can do a recoup roll. So I have 2 options. I can do a recoup roll for I can try to heal. I would roll a die. If I roll a 4, 5, or 6, I get 1 health point back. If I get a 7, I get 2 health points. If I roll an 8, I get 3 health points. Now I can apply the effects of this to another ally. So I'm like, hey, you need health more than me. Boom, take that health. So you can always take that benefit and give it to an ally. Additionally, I could do a chant action. But that I only hit on a 7 or an 8, and then I'd be able to give the chant effect to one ally, myself, or again, my partner in crime over here. And then to do that, I'm going to use yellow for Rangataki, white for Sadani. Ultimately, I would say, all right, well, Sadani has chant for 1 turn, so I'll just put that over there to indicate that. Now, you don't need to use this. I think I'll find it helpful, especially for the camera. But, I might decide that this is more cumbersome than it's worth. Now, so after you do your action, you do your recoup action, then you're going to do your end of turn effects, and you're going to see if there's any status markers you need to add or remove, etc., etc., etc. And again, we'll explain all of that as we go. Alternatively, you can say, I'm going to forget my health action, my action, and I'm just going to go right to a recoup. At that point, I would say I'll roll my die. I get guaranteed +1 health. The first time I rest, if I rest 2 turns in a row, guaranteed 2 plus health. If I rest 3 times in a row, I guaranteed 3 plus health. So the rest would be not taking my action and going right to the recoup roll. So you're just getting more health back. So like oh, I'm about to die. None of these actions are worth doing. Let me just do a rest. And again, you could do that 3 times in a row. But however, even on a rest turn, if I roll a 1, the rest fails and all of it goes away, and I don't even get the bonus health. So that sucks. Don't roll ones. There is this status bar as well. If you're supposed to heal armor or health that you just don't have the room for, you can put it in that. What the hell do they call it? What do they call it? They call it in the boost meter. If you ever fill up the boost meter, you can take all the things off of there and you can spend it for strength 1. Now, you'll notice that I have black cubes for armor, red cubes for health. Initially, as a combat thing starts, you are taking health, you're taking points away from your armor. Some characters have ways to rebuild their armor. Most of the time, though, you're only healing health. So the recoup action doesn't allow you to take armor points back, at least not from what I saw. I did see a BGG thread where someone suggested that you could. I have not seen that. It essentially just says health points. So if someone knows differently than me, I'd be curious about that. So generally speaking, I have not seen Ranger Taki does not have a great way to get armor back. I have never played with Sedani, so we'll explore that together. So what's up with Sedani? So again, her actions are 0 health points shield thrust, 1 health point bulwark bash, 2 health points mini cannon, 3 health points force deflection, and 4 health points she can do a frag cannon. She has a very strong death move, which is super cool. She gets to give a rebuild status to an ally for 3 turns. Now indeed, you could give the death move to the ally that takes your place after you're dead. So that's a thing. And then her recoup abilities, she can do the basic heal, or she can do a rebuild. What does a rebuild do? Well, let me look at my status effects glossary. Rebuild says it's a positive effect, +1 armor. And again, that would be again a way to rebuild armor for her. So we'll see. Normally, at least the way I've been playing, you're spending your health points, so getting extra health back and having the ability to build up the status bar, which again I've already forgotten the name of because I'm a spaz. The boost, it hasn't really come into play for me, but I can see that. Jonathan Geddes says, is that tarot card size or custom? I believe it is tarot card size, although it might be a little bit larger than tarot card size. But I mean, here's the box, if that's like helpful. I mean, it's a cool box, like everything fits, it comes out. I mean, it's one deck. I've really liked how I really like the production. It's super cool. Now, Hildegard does not have these size cards, but yeah, I believe they do seem a little bit larger than normal tarot card size. And the rules don't really have like a table of contents or anything. It just is what it is. So unfortunately, I cannot give you a thorough answer to that question. I'm sure there's a thread on BGG, so I would recommend checking that out. All right, so what we did, this card was here. We're beginning here. That's right. Let's go. Story time with Greg. It was unusually dark before the moon was swallowed in red. Crimson light circled the dark orb like a bloodshot raven's eye. The ground shook and something unimaginable drilled its way out of the earth. It tore through the town with ungodly force. The streets filled with fumes, and the townsfolk fell into a deep, unnatural sleep. The strong, the frail, and the innocent all disappeared under the red eclipse. The spire stood there in silence. At its base was a door left ajar. Dun dun dun. It tells me to reveal card 2. Now, if it said reveal card 20, I would basically essentially take cards 2 through 19 out. They're just not going to happen this adventure, and we would just reveal card 20. So you're always going in sequential order, but you might skip things as you go because, again, this is a choose your own adventure kind of thing. But this says reveal card 2. So we go right to card 2, and here we go, dust and debris. You wake, horrified, gasping for air. Your head is pounding and you're covered in dust and debris. You unearth yourself and climb to your feet. A monstrous foreign object spirals above you, like the horn of a giant deity attacking the heavens. A quick glance reveals endless mounds of wreckage in every direction. It's strangely silent, and you see no one about. You head off through the destruction to find your uncle, your last living relative. Thankfully, his cottage is outside of the Spire's wake, untouched. He left you a note. I know you will come looking for me. Don't. I deeply regret what I've done, but during this incident, I hid, then ran like a whimpering dog. In truth, I am a coward crippled by fear. You're strong, courageous, everything I am not. That's why you must go. I suspect those missing are being held captive in that spire. Mount a rescue, find them, free them. I am proud of the person you become. You must remain strong. I fear many hardships and horrors lie ahead. Know that shame has clawed through my soul, and I won't survive long. I've made sure of that. But before I go, I have some knowledge I need to pass on. It is highly recommended that you review the instruction deck at this time. I've already done that. Otherwise, reveal card 3. All right, here's card 3. Okay, card numbers are in the top left. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Cautious steps. You approach the door with a cautious step. I warn you, it's worse in there than you think, and you've imagined the unimaginable, no doubt, says an unfamiliar voice. A small creature reveals himself from behind the door. He is unkempt, a little worse for wear. His eyes appear kind. What are you? You've never seen this creature before. I've always been close, but you people are far too involved with yourselves to notice. We live right beneath you. Only this thing here is from much, much deeper, he mutters, looking up at the spire. What do you know about this, you ask, hopeful. I've squirreled around. These underdwellers have horrible red eyes. They move silently and quickly. He stops and sniffs the air. I must go! With that, he scampers off into the spire. You move to follow him when you see it, red eyes cutting through the darkness. You attack! Reveal cards 4 and 5. So 4 is the doorman setup, and 5 is this. Now this kind of will walk us through our first combat. So essentially, the second time you play, you can just basically jump right to card 5. All right, the doorman setup. Set up the encounter as is pictured below. Place the doorman in the play field above your ally cards. Put his hit points and armor point cubes next to him. So he has 10 hit points. Come here, red cubes of awesomeness. And he has 4 armor. Or as the French say, armor. I don't know. They might not say that, but it sounded good in my head. All right. The bleed damage skips armor points and damages hit points directly. That's pretty normal. After encounters, allies in play regain all hit points and armor points. Any status effects and boost meters are cleared, and the action deck is shuffled. If you defeat the doorman, reveal card 6. So I can put that up there, and now we have the doorman. Then the doorman has his own actions. Right? Except he's not spending hit points to do his actions. He's just going to do his actions based on a random deck of cards. This deck of cards, I think, has 4 6s, 4 5s, 4 4s. Is it 4? Yeah, 4 3s, 4 2s, and 4 1s. So what action he does, we will flip a random, at the beginning of his turn, we'll flip over a random card, and then we'll take that action. He will attack a random hero every turn. So I will roll a red die to determine what hero he's attacking, and the black die will determine what he does. They're going to miss on 3s or lower in a lot of times, or 2s or lower, or pretty much all the time. So we are indeed going to hope for low rolls on the black die when we're attacking with the doorman. And then they will have a heal turn. They'll heal 1 hit point on a 4 through a 7, and they 2 hit points on an 8. We also need to get through their armor before we get to their health. So if they haven't lost any health points, their heal roll won't do anything for them. Now, one thing I have ignored at the bottom of all these things are status effects. When you see a box with a letter, it's usually A or B, A, B, or C for the allies. It's usually A, B, or C for the enemies as well. Then we actually apply the status effect, and who it's applied to. Again, it depends on who he's attacking on that turn. Jonathan Geddes says, cool, thanks, no doubt. All right, so this is thoroughly shuffled. And now the allies have the first turn. That is always the case unless the card says otherwise. There are some cards where the enemies do attack first. And I apologize, it's very dark. I know it might be hard to see my hit points. But I will... can I put them on the card? Is that better? No, it's not much better because of the art. Yeah, I had to make my settings real dark. Otherwise, the whiteness of the card just really was like making things really hard to see. Just like all the art was getting just totally washed out. All right, here we go. So we are going to attack. She's not doing a lot of damage, but she is armorific. Armorific. Yeah, I really want to get through that armor. What are you doing? She is all a snuff. What's snuff do? -1 recoup roll. That would be good. I need to roll an A for that. All right, we are going to take 1 health point away, and we're going. What does seduce do? Take 1 armor from the target. Also interesting. Seduce, snuff, -1 recoup roll. It's almost the same thing. All right, so I'm going to take 1 hit point. Seduce. All right, I'm going to actually take 2 hit points. I'm going to do a fog cutter. Now, all of her attacks, she essentially attacks twice, so I can roll 2 dice. I don't need to roll a red die because I know I'm attacking the doorman, right? So I've taken 2 hit points to my action. I'm doing the fog cutter attack against the doorman. Boo boo. I rolled a 1, so that attack missed, but then I rolled a 7, that attack hit. I only do 1 damage, so I will take away 1 of the armor cubes. He has 3 left. Now we go to the recoup roll. I'm going to roll a red die for that. I'm just going to do a normal heal roll. I rolled a 3. I get no hit points back out of that because I roll real good. And that's the end of Range Ataki's turn. We're going to go to Sadani. Sadani's going to take away 2 hit points, and she's going to do a mini cannon. She only rolls 1 die. Of course, we're attacking the doorman. And I rolled a 6. Mini cannon and a 6. That is 3 damage. So we have taken away all of the doorman's armor. We do a recoup roll. I rolled a 7. That gives me 2 hit points back. I have a lot of armor. Range Ataki does not, so I'll actually give these 2 hit points to Range Ataki because that makes me feel a little bit more warm and fuzzy. Alrighty then, so now we go to the doorman's turn. The doorman's going to reveal a card. He's doing an attack 1. I like to see it. So with attack 1, he's going to roll 1 black die. The red die is going to determine who he's attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be Range Ataki. 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, it'll be Sadani. So we rolled an 8. He's attacking Sadani. He rolls a 7. We go to attack 1, which is slash. On a roll of a 7, he just does 2 damage. It takes away 2 of Sadani's armor. No problemo. That is the entirety of his turn. So again, no status effects really on that 1. I'm glad that was a 1 and a 7 because it could have gotten really nasty if it was a 2 through a 6. Nope, a 3 through a 6 could have gotten really nasty. So now we go back to the ally players' turns. Sadani, he has a recoup roll, but he's lost no hit points. So again, if I'm right, like it doesn't really do anything. He rolled a 4, he would gain 1 hit point back, but again, he hasn't lost any hit points, so there is really nothing to do there. Sadani is not going to spend any health. She's just going to go ahead and she's going to attack with no, I'll spend 1 health to do a bulwark bash, and I'm attacking with 1 die. I rolled a 7. That's 2 hit points coming off the doorman. So good roll there. We do our recoup turn. I rolled a 7. Now we could have done rebuild. Rebuild is what affects the armor. Right, I could have rebuilt 2. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get health back. I rolled a 7. We get 2 hit points back. I'm going to give that to myself. So that's super cool. Range Ataki is going to attack now. I think she's just going to spend 1 hit point, and she's going to roll 2 dice. She rolled a 4, which is nothing, and a 1, which is nothing, so a total whiff. And now we're going to do a recoup roll on the heal. I rolled a 2, which is nothing. So excellent, excellent rolling. Love to see it. The doorman's going to go. We flip this over. We get an attack 4. Attack 4 over here is a swipe. We're going to roll. The red die is going to determine who we're attacking again. And he does a swipe against Range Ataki because at the 4, rolls an 8. Woof and woof. So, what's that mean? We are going to do 3 damage to Range Ataki. That is going to take away all her armor, and then bleed 3 against Range Ataki. So I'm going to get 3 yellow cubes, and we're going to put them here. She is bleeding for the next 3 turns. Now, negative effects. Bleed -1 hit point per turn, and that should happen at the end of the turn. And the status, yeah, that will be -1 hit point. So she definitely needs some healing. That was gross, but it is what it is. So you have the 4C. Yikes. So we're going to do a recoup turn for the doorman. He rolls a 5. He gets 1 hit point back. So he's at 9 at this point. So the bleed's going to be nasty. She doesn't have much to play with. So I think she's just going to roll 2 dice for her attack and do Babaloo. I rolled an 8 and an 8. Oh, I wish I spent the 1 hit health. So both of those hit for 1 damage. Again, we didn't spend any hit points, so it wasn't a very strong attack. Had I done Bamboo Punch, it would have snuffed. We would have prevented his recoup roll, which could have been strong, but it is what it is. And now we're doing a heal roll from her. It's a 3. We do not heal. Bleed comes off for this turn, and we lose 1 hit point. We're going to go to Sadani's turn. We're very worried about this, and I think we're going to want to try to give heal to Range Ataki. Yeesh. Do I want to spend 1? Sure, I'll spend 1. No, we're in the gross. What was Chant? Can't take any damage. Yeah, it's only a 7 or an 8, though. We will Bulwark Bash. Yeah, we'll take 1 away. Rolling 1 die, so I'm doing a Bulwark Bash. I rolled a 7, do 2 hit points to the doorman. We're doing a heal roll. I rolled a 1, no heal. Sheesh. All right, doorman's turn. This is going well. A 1, not bad. So we're rolling these 2 dice. The 3 says he's attacking Range Ataki. Rolled a 6. 2 damage comes off Range Ataki. That's not good. Recoup roll for him. A 2. Nothing happens. I need to rest with her because I can't risk her dying, so I'm going to do a rest turn. I'm doing a heal roll. I rolled a 5, so I get 1 hit point, and then +1 because I rested. Status effects are going to hit, so we lose another health there, and then we have 1 more bleed turn. We don't have a chance to kill him, unfortunately. So I don't think Sadani's going to go too crazy here. We can try to go for a next turn. I got to make sure I don't lose someone because that would be very sad. So I'm just going to attack with a shield thrust. I rolled a 2, nothing happened. And then we're going to do a heal roll. I rolled an 8. I'm going to give that to Range Ataki, so she's back to full health. So we didn't take any hit points off of him, but we managed to survive. We'll see what happens now. All right, this comes off. It is a 5. That could be gnarly. We're rolling these dice. This is a 2 attacking range attack again, and I rolled an 8 again. Woof. That's a plus. Key Swarm. So I think that means we attack all enemies. That's bad. I'm pretty sure that's all enemies. Come on. I do wish those symbols. This attack, all opposing targets. So 3 damage to range attacky, 3 damage to Sadani. She loses all her armor. No other effects. So that was gross. Recoup roll for the doorman. He rolls a 6. He gets 1 health back, so he's up to 6 health. Range attacky is getting tired of this thing. She could rest again to try to get all her health back. She gets +2 health if she does, which I think makes sense because her attack isn't super strong. So we're gonna get +2 health guaranteed. We roll that. I rolled a 6, so that's 1 health +2 health. She's back to full health. So Donnie probably needs to get back to full health herself. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna rest over here too. And we're rolling a die for a heal. I rolled a 1, so heal totally ineffective. Jesus. I wouldn't have done any damage either, so that's not great. So we might lose someone right off the bat. It's a 1, so that's good. Who are we attacking? Oh, come on, man. We're doing that and a 7, so we do 2 damage to Sadani, so she's down to 1 health. That's great. Recoup roll for the doorman. He rolls a 6, so he gets 1 health back. We're going to have to rest again. Let's try this again. So remember, last time I rolled a 1, so it was totally ineffective. And I rolled a 1 again. It's really good. It's really good. I'm really good at rolling, guys. What are we going to do? Is there any chance we can kill this guy? No. Not that I see. But we have to start doing some damage. So, character. Harvest. What's harvest? Take 1 hit point from the thing. B. What's B? Seduce. I'm going to spend 2. Doing 2 dice rolls. Now I'll spend 1 doing 2 dice rolls. A 1 and a 4. Nothing happens. Heal roll. I rolled a 3. Nothing happens. All right. This is an unbelievably bad sequence. Bleed. I think I should have done bleed last turn, so we should have been down 1 more health. Either way, it was this turn or last turn. But I think I have to restart because like this, we're gonna lose 2 heroes against this guy who should not be that hard. But you know, this is how dice games go with me. All right, we'll see what happens. I'm about to restart, I think, because this is not how I want this to begin. So I got a 3. All right, we're attacking there. We rolled a 2, but no damage. We finally rolled bad for him. And a 4 gets them 1 health point back, so they're going in the wrong direction. I'm going to try a heal again with Sadani. A 2. We get 1 health point back. I rolled a 1, a 1, and a 2 on consecutive rest turns with Sadani, so that's been great. These I was no longer resting with her, so that should have come off. I'm tilted. I'm very tilted. So bad, dude. We're gonna do 2 attacks. I'm gonna spend 1. A 5 and a 5, so 2 hit points come off. A heal turn. I rolled a 1. Attacking with a 4. Attacking you. I rolled a 1. We missed. That's helpful. Heal, recoup turn, a 6. 1 health point back, so they're up to 7. Trying to heal again over here. I rolled a 7. That's what I'm talking about. So 2 hit points plus 2 hit points, so we get the 6 hit points back. We're overloaded by 1, so we can put this on the boost effect. That's nice. When we get to 3, we can take that off and get a strengthen. Range Ataki, I think she has to rest because she's running out of health. So I rolled a 6, so 1 hit point plus 1 hit point, so they're both still alive. Going through a lot of this deck, which is not good. It's a 5, so attacking both of them. So I don't even need to roll the red die because it's attacking all units in play. I rolled a 3, just 1 hit point off of each. Not bad. Recoup turn for him. It's a 1. He does not heal. My turn. So Donnie is gonna go for it, I think. I mean, can I do this? What is strengthen? Strengthen is +1 on your action roll. Interesting. This is going badly. Yeah, I don't think I can kill him this turn. It's just not. It's not in the cards, kids. Not in the cards. I really don't. You cannot lose an ally in this first battle. It is just not a good idea. So we're just going to do Babaloo, a 3 and a 2, missed on both. Healing roll. We're not resting anymore. I rolled a 2, so don't get any health back. Excellent. That was a great turn. I'll spend. Not resting anymore, so these go away. I'm not going to spend any health. Do bulwark. Oh man. All right, so 1. It's a lot. I'm going to do. Yeah, no health. Man, I got it. Why? 1 health. Bulwark bash. I rolled a 7. 2 health off the doorman, so he's down to 5. Heal roll. I rolled a 4. I get 1 health back. All right, his turn. He gets a 2. Rolling a die and a target die. Rolled a 6, so against them. Rolled a 2, so totally misses. Recoup roll. It's a 6. Gets 1 health back, so he's up to 6. Can I kill him? If I take away 3 health, it's a good chance I can do 4 damage. But I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him. One of the 2, you just whiff like a champion. All right, we're going to do mini cannon. So I'm taking 2 health. Rolling a die, I rolled a 7. We take away 3 from him. Healing roll. It's a 6. I get 1 health back. Range Ataki is just going to roll 2 dice with a Babaloo. We got a 6 and a 1. The 6 takes away 1 hit point. Healing roll. 2. Nothing happens. Doorman's turn. It's a 3. Our targeting die is the red. We target you. We rolled a 1, so they missed. Recoup roll. It's a 1. All right, now the dice are starting to even out. We just need to do 2 more damage. So we're going to do the mini cannon. I need a 3 or higher. I rolled a 6. That's what I'm talking about. Doorman is dead. All right. So we can remove all statuses. We replenish all health. So 5 hit points, 5 health, 5 hit points, 5 hit points, 5 armor, 5 hit points, 3 armor. Again, you're going to be yellow, you're going to be white. We reshuffle the action deck, although I'll just tend to shuffle that at the beginning of an encounter, and you'll see why. There's usually modifications made to it from what I've seen. And since we won, we reveal card 6. So Dormant, out. Reveal card 6. Let's go on. Yarrow says, wow, it's been a while since I managed to catch the stream live and with actual time to watch it. Jonathan Geddes, maybe armor the card, make it easier to see. Yes, sorry about that. David K, I really like the artwork. The line drawing and color choices are exactly what I like. I like the mechanism of spending one's health points for actions. Hello, how's this going? What's up, Marty? Yarrow says, yeah, a game with a lot of dice roll, the perfect game for Greg. David K says, I like the Spire's And Hildegard's standalone game's combat system better than Spire's and combat system. And Madi says, is it just me or the doorman is a really weird name for an enemy? Well, he was standing at the door. I mean, it's a thing. Anyway, so victory. Increase ally armor point thresholds by 1. Now that immediately takes effect. And there's a card. Pull card 32. So when it says pull, it's different than reveal. When it says pull, you just grab the card and you immediately start applying those things. So we have a card that we'll put up here, and we know that we're +1 armor. So every ally that comes in for the rest of the game, including the 2 allies that are already in the game, will have that effect. All right. Pull card 32 marked his accomplishment and continue below. The creature is bleeding on the floor, facing you. He shifts a bit, still alive. What have you done with them? You know it understands, regardless of what language it speaks. Around him are keys, at least 10 of them. Some are chained to him, others loose. 2 keys are directly in front of you. It could be your imagination, but it looks like one is beginning to move. We must decide. I don't really have a preference. I mean, we can finish him off and take everything, leave him, let's take what he has and move on, or let's take him captive. So I'm just going to roll. There's 3 choices. 1, 2 will be 7. 4, 5 will be 8. 5, 6 will be 9. 7, 8 is a reroll. So I rolled a 7. Of course, I'm going to waste my high rolls now. That's a 1. We're going to finish him off and take everything. We reveal card 7. Dancing keys. You stab him until he stops moving. Then reach down to pick up a key. It slides away along the floor. The other keys start to shake and pop like kernels in a skillet. Another key leaps into the air, then disappears. Then another, and another. Quickly, you dive toward the closest key. Roll the d8. I rolled a 7. All right, you got one. There is a flash of light as the key settles into your grasp. You reach the creature and find another key. Reward, the first key, the cursed key. Revealed cards 10 and 11. So, 8 and 9 are just going to go away. They don't happen this game. We reveal card 10, the first key. Equip this card, reveal card 13. Now, this is a story thing. This key allows you 1 dice roll unlocks. Who knows, maybe it'll lead us to the right direction. So we can have as many story items as we want. There's no great way to put this on camera. I'll just try to start a line of story items over here. And honestly, the art doesn't matter. So I can just actually do that. So we have that as a story asset. We also have to reveal number 11. Number 11. Oh, we got another key. This key allows you 1 die roll unlocks at the start. So this says, who knows, maybe it'll lead us in the right direction. This says, at the start of encounters using the action deck, reveal the first action card. If it's a 1, place it at the bottom of the deck. This modifier occurs after all other key effects. So if we were going to get a super simple attack at the beginning of an encounter, well, that simple attack now goes away. So it's just, again, it's a curse key, something that makes us a little bit harder, but we do have 2 keys, and the number of keys we have can be helpful as we're trying to unlock some things using these dice. More dice rolls, kids. It's great. All right, so we reveal card 10 and 11. So that says equip this card, reveal card 13. This says equip this card, reveal card 13. So we'll reveal card 13. So card 12, again, not part of this adventure. Come back to play that another day. Card 13 is, here we go, Sunshine. Sunbeams punch. Are we still in chapter 1? We are still in chapter 1. There are 6 chapters, just to remind you. Sunbeams punch through dusty air onto the back wall. The light blazes a hot orange in between 2 corridors. There are signs of a struggle. A dead underdweller is lying face down in front of you with some overturned furniture. Glowing red blood trails along the floor haphazardly toward the left. You suddenly feel warm. Humid air hit the back of your neck. Something tall and thin darts through the sunlight. You wait a moment and brace yourself for an attack, but none comes. In the midst of this chamber's stark isolation, you hear a hum. There was a small flicker of light from the left corridor, and the humming increases. The orange rays of sunlight start to fade away as the morning begins to pass. The room grows dark. You should move along. I will follow the tall, thin creature into the corridor on the left. Where I want to avoid mysterious creatures in the dark, I will go to the corridor on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be option number 1. 5 through 8 will be option number 2. I rolled a 3. I will follow the tall, thin creature into the corridor on the left. Reveal card 14. Boop! Reflections. The left corridor reveals a small circular room with rows of benches facing 3 narrow mirrors. As you enter, an underdweller is passing through the center mirror as if it were through a wall of water. The surface swirls in red as his body slides through. The room hums for a moment, and the mirror's reflection snaps back into place and the sound abruptly stops. Up close, the mirrors look ordinary, reflections and all. You take a deep breath and put a hand on the surface. It's warm to the touch, but solid. Whatever occurred here is beyond reason. You see nothing else of interest. After inspecting the surfaces of all 3 mirrors, you head back to the other corridor. Something lurks. I think I hear something. Card 15. Or nah, it's nothing. Card 17. Rolling a die. It's number 3. Reveal card 15. This is an expansion card. I have replaced the existing card 15 with this card 15. Let's see what happens. That might have been a mistake, because I think this guy's a big dick. Alright, with a dull glow from the deep comes the Rat King. Oh, look at that art. It's freaking amazing, actually. Alright, the Rat King comes into play. 6 armor, 6 health. I'm hearing loud and clear that it is hard to see the armor. So yeah, maybe I could do that. I'll put the armor on the art. It's just a lot of cubes all over the place. I don't think it's gonna matter for the big bad, because wolf, it's just a thing. Yeah, there's no great place to put that. So you just have to trust me. That's it. Put this here. So 6 health, 6 armor. The Rat King's actions. Special rules. The Rat King does not use action cards. Action card deck out. The Rat King's turn consists of 1 action: nip, nibble, chomp, or gnaw. Gnaw. That's a hard word for me. The Rat King has no recoup. If you defeat the Rat King, reveal card 16. Forced Fidget. Ally. The attacked ally must recoup next turn. Heal next turn. That result will be damage instead of hit points on that ally. Whoa! That's Forced Fidget. So that's Chomp. Got it. So if I roll 2 through a 4, we do Nip, which is 1 point of damage to the ally who's attacked. If I roll a 5 through a 6, that's Nibble. That's 2 points of damage to the ally that's attacked. Act 7, if I roll a 7, it's Chomped. The ally must recoup next turn as their action? So I guess they can do their normal action, but then in their recoup turn, they're going to be taking damage away instead of healing damage, I think, is the way I would read that. And then if I roll an 8, it's Gnaw, 1 damage to the attacked ally, and then all allies are bleeding for 3 turns. So pretty nasty. He should have 6 armor, not 5. Math is hard. And we don't have to worry about the action deck, so this won't apply either. So we reveal it, it's a 1, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I say. Woo! Let's try to make quick work of this guy, because I'm scared of Chomp. I am scared of Chomp, kids. Alright, taking 2 damage to do the mini cannon. I rolled a 3. We do 2 damage, comes off his armor. We're doing a heal roll. I rolled a 1. I'm really, really good at that. Should I put all these cubes on here? Maybe I could do this. Yeah, I'll just try to put them on the side. Can't do much with the enemy's health, or at least I'll try to figure that out later. But if I could just 2 status bars here, maybe that will help make this a little bit more visible. If I put the armor on the left and the health on the right. Riveting TV, guys, I know. So we did 2 damage to ourselves to attack, and then we healed Squadouche. All right, the range Ataki is going to do one. Oh, he has no recoup roll, so Snuff doesn't do anything. Seduce is interesting, but I don't know if I want to take 2 hit points right off the bat. So we're just going to do Babaloo. Roll 2 dice. An 8 and a 7. That's 2 damage. Both come off of armor. And then we're going to do the recoup roll heal for Sadani. We rolled a 3. Woof. Missed on the heal. The Rat King's turn. So we're going to roll a target die and an attack die. The target die is against range Ataki, and I rolled a freaking 8. Of course I did. 1 damage to range Ataki, which comes off of the armor, but then both allies have a bleed 3, which is super gross. It's a no. No, no thanks. I don't want that. Of course I rolled an 8 every time. Whoo! So those in bleed, it has to come off hit points. It doesn't matter about armor. So that was a great start to this. No recoup roll for this donkey, right? Right. He does not use that. He has a recoup roll. Got it. If you feed him, reveal card 16. So, I guess I will just attack. I'm about to bleed. That makes me not happy. I'll do a Bulwark Bash for 1 health. I rolled a 6. That's 2 damage. So Rat King has no more armor. Recoup roll for myself. I rolled an 8. That's what I like to see. So 3 heal. Oh, negative effect happens first, by the way. That's for nope, never mind. Recoup helper. So 3 heal, and that gets me up to full. And then we bleed and lose a health. Range Ataki, what are you gonna do? We're just gonna do a. Yeah, it just doesn't. Nothing really. A Fog Cutter increases my chances. I have to take 2 damage. I'm about to bleed. I don't like it. We're just gonna roll. Nah. Chance super interesting, but that's 7 or 8 is low percentage, man. Yeah, we're just gonna do Babaloo twice. A 5 and a 1, so no damage. Recoup roll. I rolled an 8. I will give 3 health to Sadani. Sadani gets 1. She can't take the rest, so they go on boost. And then we take 1 because of the bleed. Alright, Rat King. Rat King is attacking range Ataki. Rolls a 3. 3 is a nip, so just 1 damage off of her. It comes off her armor. This should be decently under control now. We will take a. Nope, not gonna bother. I'm just gonna do a Babaloo. That's 8 and an 8, so 2 damage. We're gonna do a heal roll for myself. I rolled a 1. I take a damage because of the bleed. Sadani's turn. We could end this, but it's super risky and seems unnecessary. We will just take 1 damage off. 2 damage off. Rolling 1 die, doing a mini cannon. I rolled an 8. Oh, that's what I like. So that gives us 3 hit points and an armor point. I can't take the armor point, so this comes here. Now, again, let me make sure I'm doing that right. Boost. Once you have filled it up, you can spend it for strength for 1 turn. So next turn, I will give myself strength. I will have a recoup roll. So yeah, that was from the Bulwark Bash, or from the mini cannon. We're going to do a recoup roll. It's a 7. I get heal 2 points. Bleed happens. The Rat King's turn. He is attacking in range attack. He does a 7. Wolf, Chomp, Force Fidget. So the heal roll is going to do damage to me instead of not. So there is, I don't think there's a Chomp. So that could be bad. Hopefully we'll just kill this thing with Sadani. There is no Chomp, so I'm just going to put another, I'll put a, I mean, it's, yeah. There is no Chomp. So I'll just put a token here to remember that I am doing a Force Fidget. There's no good colors for this. You just have to remember. Great, done. So Donnie's gonna go. We are gonna want to hit on a 3 or better. So I'm gonna take 1 damage. All I have to do is 1 damage. I rolled a 1, so I totally missed. That's figures. And now we're going to rebuild. No, we're gonna do a heal roll. I rolled a 1, that missed. I take 1 damage from the bleed that comes from health. So that was a really awesome turn. Range Ataki does not want to risk dying here. She cannot heal. I would have used that heal on her because it was Force Fidget. Do we have to carry out the rest of our turn is a good question. Combat overview, step, recoup. I don't know when combat ends. Which is a solid question. When does combat end, kids? I don't know. Seems to be something that should have been clear. Bleed, hit points. Yeah, range attack you could easily die. And that's super annoying. Loot limitations, combat round. The rounds continue until the enemy dies or all 7 of your allies do. Because this, and the enemy, do we have to finish the whole round per se, right? Because I think I have to finish her turn even if she kills him, which is super gross. Because she still has this bleed thing too. So she's losing 1. If this heal roll is high, she's gonna die. So she's doing Babaloo. A 1 and a 6. We do 1 damage. So the Rat King is dead. Her heal action, she's rolling. Please be low. She rolls a 1, so she doesn't heal. So the fidget has no application, and then the bleed takes off 1 damage, and she still lives. All right, that was got precarious. We defeated the Rat King. We go to card 16. All right, now end of the combat. We are gonna get up to 4 armor back. So 3 plus the 1. And we're going to get our full complement of health back. So we go from 2 back to 5. And Sadani still has her 6 armor. And she'll get up to 5 health herself. This boost can go away. Oh, I forgot to give myself the +1 strength. That was dumb. I think I rolled a 1 anyway. I don't think it would have mattered. But yeah, I could have done that. And then the +1 strength would have given me +1 on my action roll. Which would have killed her before her turn. So that was my fault. I just forgot. Remember your benefits, kids. It glows. You step in front of the rat's remains. It's the largest vermin you've ever seen. Its fur is madder than damp. A thick smell looms. Its antenna shines bright beyond death with a crackling magma glow. This could prove useful. Reveal an action card. All right, have to shuffle this. I would like a 1, 2, or a 3. I got a 4. Damn it. I hack off the antenna. It flies across the room. Glowing blood splatters out. The antenna goes dark. It's now useless. If I had revealed the 1, 2, or 3, I would have kept it. There does seem to be a lot of swinginess with its items, but you know, it is what it is. So I do not get the rat antenna. Instead, we just reveal card 17. If I had revealed the 1, 2, or 3, I would have not only have gotten the rat antenna, I also would have been told to reveal 17. The twins! Giant pillars mark the entrance to the next corridor. Obsidian tile stretches in every direction. It's dark, unsettling, and uncomfortably warm. As you cross the chamber floor, 2 dark forms appear from either side. They slide towards you with unnatural speed as if pushed by a sudden and violent wind. Now, we are in Chapter 2. It'll be a good reminder to tell you that the majority of the game, the majority of it makes this game good is the story. So if you are worried about spoilers and interested in this game, this would be a good time to tune off. And but you know, just letting you know, I will probably do a spoiler warning at every chapter. Here we go. There are 6 chapters. So if you want to watch a couple of chapters, then tune off, whatever makes you happy. This is a challenge by choice scenario. So I'm rolling 1d8. I rolled a 3. That's probably not good. The masked figure on the right makes the first move. A fist sweeps across your face. An ally suffers 1 damage at the start of the encounter. That ally will be you. 1 damage. It will go from armor instead of hit points, and that's fine. Reveal card. You attack. Reveal cards 18 and 19. So the twins set up, and the twins. They are adorable. This is done. The twins. Many of the twins' actions occur twice per turn, as indicated by the double attack. Again, just like range attack. Roll twice and perform them as separate attacks on the same target. So again, target die, 2 attack die, all going against the same person. As you battle the twins, place all the action cards they perform in a line on the playfield. If either of these combinations occur in a row, 5-5 or 6-6, reveal card 20. Otherwise, if we survive the encounter, reveal card 21. So we are going to keep all these cards in this deck. So we're going to shuffle our action deck up pretty good. Pretty good. Let's make it happen, kids. All right. We are done with that. And let's go. We got 10 health points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 armor. That's a fun amount of armor. Can you see? I guess you can see the armor better for just where the light source is. So that's not terrible. Whoo! Let's make the magic happen. All right, we are going to roll. They have a normal recoup turn. Oh, they only heal on a 5, 6, or 7. They can strengthen themselves. They can stun an ally. And then there's turncoat. Ally. What the hell is turncoat? Turncoat. Force an ally to attack another ally. What? And another 2 action. That's gross. I don't like that. So I will take 1 damage off range attacky. She's going to attack twice because that's what she does. We're doing a bamboo punch. I rolled a 2 and a 4. Missed and missed. Heal roll. I rolled a 7. 1 health. 1 health on the boost. Sadani, what do you want to do? Sadani's like, I want to kill them. Like, no joke. All right, so we're taking 2 health points here. We're attacking with the mini cannon. I rolled a 4. 2 damage comes off their armor. Heal roll. I rolled an 8. 3 health points back. 1 goes in boost. Their attack, it is a 2. So we just keep them all in a line. We're looking for 5-5 or 6-6. We're going to do a 2. They're rolling two attack dice. They're targeting number 3, which is range Ataki. We got a 3, which is Squadouche, and a 6, which is 1 hit point, which comes off armor. And recoup roll. They rolled a 2. They do not heal. Alrighty then. I think we keep doing this bulwark bash. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, mini cannon, bulwark bash. We're still pretty far, like, to go with this armor. If I take 1, I might be able to do some armor rebuild over here. Well, it only could fit 1 anyway. That's right. Rebuild is not going to do much. We'll do mini cannon again. Roll the die. I rolled a 1. We missed. Recoup. I rolled a 4. 1 hit point back. Range Ataki's turn. She's just going to do Babaloo. I rolled a 4 and a 2. Missed and missed. So that's going well. Recoup action. I rolled a 4. We get 1 health point. We can't take it. We're just going to go here. So, not a very effective turn for the allies. We got a 3 here. We're attacking Sadani. Rolled a 2 and a 2, so no damage at all. Recoup roll. It's a 7. However, we have not taken any hit points away, so no effect on that. All right, let's try to be a little more effective this turn, kids. We're just going to do 1 damage point here for a Bulwark Bash. I rolled a 5. That's 1 hit point off. Comes off their armor. We're going to do a recoup roll. Heal action. Nothing. That's going well. We're going to Babaloo over here. That's 8 and an 8. 2 more damage. Comes off of that. Getting through their armor finally. And we'll do a heal roll. Try to give it to Sadani. I rolled a 6. That's 1 health hit point back. So we're back up to 4 health over here. All right, next turn for them. It's a 5. Again, remember, if we get a 5-5, bad things happen, I think. All right, we're rolling 2 attack dice and the target die. So targeting range Ataki, rolled a 6 and a 7. That's a total of 5 hit points coming off. That's a bad roll. So 3 off of armor, 2 off of health. No special effects. It's meditate, just like wham. Whack-a-mole. Bad times. That was a significant strike. So no more armor, which is gross. And we're pretty low, so I just think we do Babaloo and heal. If I roll an 8, we'll have a boost. So Babaloo, a 4 and a 5, totally missed. Healing, a 6, only 1. Man, a 7 would be so much nicer, but 6 is what we keep getting. I'm going to take 1 off of here, rolling an attack die. It's a 3, 1 damage, not even through their armor yet. Healing roll, we're going to give it to range Ataki. It's a 6, only 1 healing point. This is going well. This comes out. Is it a 5? It is not. It's a 4. Rolling 2 dice and the target die. So 7, we're targeting Sadani. A 1 of the 2, miss and a miss. Recoup roll. We can't rebuild armor anyway, but we rolled an 8, but we have not taken out of any of their health points. All right, I would like to get the boost for range Ataki. So she's going to do Babaloo, an 8 and a 4, 1 damage, comes off the armor. So they have 1 armor left. A heal action, a 3. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We're just going to roll 1 die. It's a 6, 1 damage, so their armor is gone. So their recoup action is still going to be pretty useless, which is one of the reasons I just didn't spend any health points, trying to heal ourselves out the full. I rolled a 3, nothing. Healing is going very well. The twins' turn, a 1, 2 attack dice and a target die. We target Sadani. A 4 and a 5 is 1 hit point, comes off of Sadani's armor. It is the twin punch. Heal roll, again, it's a 7, but we have not taken anything away from their hit points. Range Ataki, Babaloo. It's a 3 and an 8. 1 hit point comes off. We're finally getting into there. We're going to do a heal roll, a 3. Oh my gosh, I really just want to get that boost. But it's just not meant to be, apparently. Crap. Yeah, we're going shield thrust, a 2, missed, heal roll, a 6. I'm just getting 1 hit point back at a time, which is not very efficient. The twins, it's a 3, 2 dice. They're targeting Range Ataki, a 5 and a 5, 2 hit points. So much for getting the boost over there. I could have just rested with her, but, you know, recoup roll, it's a 1, they missed. So they've missed all their status effects, which has been definitely helpful. We've been actually have pretty mild attacks too. But I think we do Babaloo. 6, nope, a 1 and a 2, miss, heal roll. A 5, just 1 hit point back. Yeah, I think that boost could be really important. Sadani's in really good shape, but I don't want to deplete her too much. So we'll do 1 health off, attack, an 8. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. 2 damage, and an armor point, which I can give to Range Ataki or keep myself. I would give to Range Ataki. And then we're doing a heal roll. Recoup roll, I rolled a 6. I will give 1 hit point to Range Ataki. I effectively have 7 hit points over here. She effectively has 6. We're going to do the twins' turn. They're pulling a card. It's a 6. It's a baddie. Who are we attacking? They're attacking Range Ataki. We rolled a 2, which is nothing, but the 8. They're doing C to all enemies. Woof. So both enemies have turncoat, and that's bad. Force an ally to attack an ally. Does that happen instead of the action? I'm assuming not. I think it said on the other card. Yeah, it doesn't say must next turn, so I think they both just attack as a status effect. Intimidate, snuff. Oh, that's why you have extra stuff here. Turncoat ally. So 7 or 8, both allies do it. Yeah, I think this is just an additional thing that happens as a status effect. Force an ally to attack another ally. Status effects tracker. Yeah, if I'm reading this right, all status effects happen at the end. So they now get the turncoat status, and at the end of their turn, they're both going to attack each other with a level 2 attack, and you don't have to spend hit points for that attack. But that does put me in a pretty precarious situation. We're going to do a recoup action. I rolled a 6, 1 hit point back for the twins. So they're at 8. Woo! All right, Range Ataki is going to do Babaloo, a 7 and a 6. That's nice. 2 hit points come off. They're going to do a recoup action on themselves. It's a 6, 1 hit point. We're going to fill up our boost meter. And now they're going to attack the Fog Cutter against Sadani. A 4 and a 3. It's 1 damage comes off Sadani, which will come off Sadani's armor. That status effect was carried out. Sadani's turn. She is going to spend a health to do Bulwark Bash. A 1, totally whiffed. Recoup action, trying to heal themselves. I rolled a 1, that's awesome. And now we're doing a mini cannon against range Ataki. That's a 7. Of course it's a 7. So that comes off, and these two come off. Because it was an attack of a 3. That status effect's carried out. Is this a 6? It is not. It's a 4. Rolling 2 dice. The target die goes against range Ataki. It's a 6 and a 3. Attack 4. The 6 takes 2 damage. Range Ataki lives. The 3 does nothing. So a dual slice. Man, we have our boost up. We're doing a heal. It's a 6, so 1 health back to 7. We have our, I think we rest, but I really, the boost is exciting, but we have no health. So we're going to rest. So +1 heal, rolling a die. I rolled a 2, so I would have gotten 0 heal. Now I get 1. We're going to rest. I'm giving the heal to range Ataki. I rolled a 1. It doesn't matter. Holy cow. Next card. These are just getting cumbersome because we're having many turns. A 6. That's horrible. Just 1 die. So attacking Sadani. And 5. She's a turncoat. Has to attack Rage Ataki next turn as a status effect. It's not good. Rage Ataki should go first. We're going to rest again, so +2 heal if I don't roll a 1. I rolled a 2, so I get 2 health. Sadani's turn is... Oh, this should have been a recoup turn over here. I rolled a 2, so no healing up there. Just forgot the recoup turn. Sadani's turn. She is going to... That rest is +1 heal in addition. I think I try to do a rebuild for range Ataki since I'm about to punch her in the face. So I'm going to do a rest again. I'm adding +1 hit point. I'm actually going to roll on the rebuild action. I rolled a 6. So +1 hit point, +1 armor to range Ataki. Now we're doing a mini cannon attack. It's a 4, 2 hit points. So the hit points I just gave her come away. The twins' turn is at a 6. No, it's a 5. So 2 attack dice. So we're attacking Sadani. It's a 5 and a 3. Oh, shut the front door. Meditate. That is super gross. So that's 3 damage and 2 damage. So totally killed Sadani. Sadani is a death move where she does rebuild on a chosen target. She'll do it on range Ataki. She'll get +1 armor the next 3 turns. This has gone well, kids. That's her death move. then she's out. We get a new ally. Where's my ally deck? That's an ally card. Where's my ally deck? Here's an ally deck. I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Here's a 3. We get Marin. Marin is an expansion character. So you're dead. We get 5 hit points and 5 armor points. This one's sideways. That was a crazy. I think both times you pulled a 5, it was a 5 hit point attack, which is gross. Recoup action. It's a 5. That's 1 hit point back, so up to 8 hit points up there. And if a 5 comes off, we immediately have to pull card 21. All right. I think let's try to. Can we get 8 damage on this guy? That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough. Really hard. So, snuff, seduced, harvest. Yeah, I'm going to take my boost. So +1. I'm no longer resting. So +1 to my highest roll. And I'm going to spend 3 health. Why not? +1 to my highest roll. So I rolled a 5 and an 8. I love it. Thanks to the boost. So I took 3 health. So the 5 takes off 1 hit point. The 8 takes off 1 hit point, but it also applies status of harvest. What's harvest? We take another hit point. It's a weird or status. Oh, I guess the status only happens at the end of their turn. So they have a negative status. I'll use that in black. At the end of their turn, they're going to lose another hit point because of the harvest effect. Is harvest effect on here? No. Chance, strength, surge. Oh, we also have this rebuild. Right. So whatever. So 1 hit point's going to come off them on their next turn. I'll put there as that there as a reminder. We have a rebuild effect thanks to the death move from Sadani. So that rebuilds 1 armor. That should have happened at the end of the turn. First I make a recoup roll. I rolled a 5, so I get 1 health, and I get that 1 rebuild of armor. Alright. Marin's turn. She's just going to take 2 damage to do a Dreadlock Twirl. I rolled a 5. That's 3 damage. She's going to do a recoup roll to do a heal roll to help Rangataki. I rolled a 6. That's 1 hit point back to Rangataki. Next card, it's not a 5, it's a 2. Target die is the red. Again, we're attacking Rangataki. It's a 4 and a 6. It is 4 damage. Holy crap-oly. Rangataki's dead. Really? Yeah. 2 damage. Oh, it's a 2. I'm sorry. Dual kick. That makes more sense. I'm like, that's crazy. 5 was 7 damage. A 4 and a 6 is just 2 damage. So 1 armor, 1 hit point goes away. She lives. Harvest triggers. 1 hit point comes away. Recoup roll. Again, that should have happened after this. Recoup roll does give 1 hit point back. So we're down to 3. We're going to do 2 hit points here. Rolling a die. So 3 or higher. We're done. That is 3 hit points and dead. Alrighty then. Let's rebuild this stuff. Let's get back to 5. Get back to 5. I do not like losing Sedani. Back to 4 over here. Losing Sedani makes me sad. 5 hit points over here. If we win, so we never made that pattern. 5/5 or 6/6. This comes off. If we defeat the twins, we reveal card 31. Since we defeat the twins, card 20 is out of the adventure. Reveal card 21. +1 hit point threshold. That immediately applies. So 6 hit points, 6 hit points. Increase ally hit point thresholds 2 by 1. All right, these go away. As you strike the final blow, the remaining twin falls on the body of his dead brother. He pulls the cylinder out of his belt and presses his finger to the top. With a rush of wind, their bodies turn to dust and disappear into the cracks between the tile. The cylinder hits the ground and rolls off into the shadows. Half a face mask lies in front of you ominously. We have 3 options. I rolled a 1, so I'm going with the top option. Leave the mask, go after the cylinder. Reveal card 23. Now, we could have taken a half mask. I did not do that. Instead, we're revealing card 23. We get rid of card 22, not part of this adventure. Card 23, this card is done. The dust. I have to roll the d8. I rolled a 4. You fumble around in the light. I'm sorry. So I do not get the dusting cylinder. Of course I don't. You fumble around in the flickering light. Whatever you saw is nowhere to be found, but as luck would have it, you find a key. We get card 24, the twin key. We equip the twin key. This card comes here, so now we have another key. At the start of the encounters, using the action deck, discard 1 action card of your choice and reshuffle. All right, I did forget to do that the last action. I don't think it was a 1. If it was a 1, I super cheated. What was their 1? I don't think it was a 1. I don't think I saw any 1s. Don't think that the curse key is a little strange. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a 1. But if it was a 1, you know, all this is null and void. So this is at the after all their key effects. But this can come here. We have a +1. So we equip this card and reveal card 25. 25 is the dim. After a few twists and turns, you come to a dead end. The wall is plain stone with 1 small square dead in the center. There are abstract symbols on it and a horizontal slit in the middle. Do you have a key? I have 3 keys. If so, roll the dice equal to the number of keys you have. Now, each of these dice, I think dice are identical, even if it's black or red. Identical. Yep, black or red, doesn't matter. So I have 3 keys, so I can roll 3 dice. Did any of them match the symbol below? While yes, one of them did. I actually matched 2. Yes, there are a series of loud cracks. The wall in front of you slides open. You step into a corridor covered in prickly red moss. Reveal card 26. Slime streaks. Crimson drapes of haunting vegetation stretch down the walls like blood. It's as if the corridor itself has suffered wounds that have never healed. Along the floor are streaks of slimy goo. Whatever could leak this volume of nastiness is certainly something to avoid. A few steps later, the floor changes. It turns from plain stone to decorative square tiles protruding slightly from the floor. They are adorned with the symbolism you have been seeing throughout the spire. The trails flow along the tiles in a deliberate way. This looks to be a ritualistic occurrence. We're going to roll the die. I rolled an 8, so I'm going to do the bottom option. I will not step on any tiles sullied by slime. Reveal card 28. Reveal card 28 either way. You turn around and attempt to go a different way. You make a few turns and your path grows dark. If you have any of these items, we do not have the bag of blood, we do not have the head of the underdweller, and we do not have the rat antenna. We would have gotten the rat antenna had I, rolled a little bit better. So we go there. After a long search in the dark, you finally find your way out into another corridor with spots of red moss. If we had any of those, we would have gotten the blood bomb elixir. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. It's a 1-use attack, it seems, which could have been super interesting. So this goes away. This goes... Oh, it's supposed to reveal card 28. I don't know how I got the 27. Never mind. That goes away. 28 is what I should have revealed. Follow the streaker. I avoided the slime. You step onto the clean... I was wondering, it didn't seem to follow narratively, so I was like, that's my fault. I avoided the slime. You step onto the clean tiles one by one till you reach the final row. all of which have been slimed. It's too far to jump, so you'll have to walk through it. The slime tile compresses downward as you step onto it, followed by a sharp, crackling sound. You frantically leap forward as if the hall behind you smashes shut. You frantically leap forward as the hall behind you smashes shut. A wall in front of you revolves to the side, revealing the source of the slime. Now, had we done the other thing, we would have gotten this card as an item. We done it, so it just goes away. But we reveal card 29. So this was 28. So we do reveal the very next card. We're still in chapter 2. Oh, the Undersnail. Special rules: when the encounter begins, all allies suffer exhaustion 2. That sounds fun. I feel exhausted. Bam. So exhaustion 2. Exhaustion 2 says there's no recoup or rest. Ooh. Clear rest meter. That's awesome. The Undersnail does not use action cards. Each turn starts with one standard attack, red bar, and ends with one recoup. If you defeat the Undersnail, reveal card 3. So we don't use the action deck, so none of this matters. So I keep remembering about these when it doesn't matter. But when it matters, I will guaranteed forget. That's how I roll. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Hold on one sec. Jeremy says it's a buy now game. Meant, is it really good? If you like story games that you want to play through once, maybe twice, I highly recommend it. If you're looking for something meatier with a lot of replay value, that is not what this game is for me. But I really, it's a pretty popular game that comes up on a lot of lists, and I can see why. There's a lot to like here, and there's a decent amount of interesting decision space, the spending hit points for actions, et cetera, et cetera. I do enjoy. So hold on, and that was mentioned by someone in the comments before too. So try not to steal their thunder. I forget who actually said it. David K. apparently. All right, hold on one sec. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right. Woo! Great. So encounter begins. We need to get them health. So they only have 6 armor, 6 health. There is a decent variety in the enemies. I will say that. I think Ranger Taki, like, it just makes sense to always do Babalu, and hopefully you get a boost before you start going nuts with her. Marin does decent damage. Deadlock Twirl is going to be, kind of important, I think. But we did losing Sedani in that armor rebuild is rather unfortunate. But her death move did keep Ranger Taki alive, I think, if the math is what I think it was in my head. We have no recoup turns the next two. Whoa. Wow. We have no recoup turns. All right, well, that makes it even easier. So, Babaloo, 7, 8, 2 damage. That's what I'm talking about. No recoup turn. Exhaustion comes away. And you can't rest. That's wild. Marin will take 1 damage to do a scorching wick. It's an 8. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So 2 damage. What a roll. We make the sucker fidget, so I'll do that for them. And we are getting a health back as well. That was super cool. We'd have no rest turn. That goes away. Again, fidget is not defined there. It's defined as enemy. They recoup inflicts damage instead of healing. Excellent. So they just do an attack. They're going to do standard attack. Who are they attacking? We don't know. So on 6, they're attacking Marin. They rolled that. They get 2 damage. Comes off the armor. And then they're going to recoup, but their recoup does damage instead of healing. So be high, baby. That's a 5. Ah, nothing. Fidget off. All right, Babaloo. A 2 and a 1. No rest action. That comes off. Marin's taking 1 damage. Give me an 8 again, please. Or a 7. 7's fine. 2 damage. Armor gone. Their turn. Who would they attack? Oh, no recoup. They're attacking Marin. 8 damage. Or they rolled an 8, so 2 damage. And B. What is B? Be all that you can be. Bleed. Woof. So she's bleeding the next 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. Bleed 3. All right, Babaloo. A 2 and a 1. Killing it over here. Range Ataki. We're doing a recoup turn. Finally, I rolled a 2. A 2, a 1, and a 2. That was just an amazing sequence. Crap. The bleed's not good. Not very scared of this. I really can't risk dying here. But resting seems silly. So we'll do an ignite action. A 1, killing it. Glad I didn't rest. Recoup action. We're going to do a heal. I rolled a 7, so that's would be 2 health. I can only fit 1 here. 1 will go on boost. And then bleed makes me lose 1. And that does come right from my health, even though I have armor. Enemy turn, rolling, attacking you. I rolled a 7. That's super awesome. 2 damage. This is getting worse. A, impaired vision. -1 on the next action roll. If you have a double attack, -1 on the highest roll. So impaired vision. We'll go there. Range Ataki, rolling 2 dice. A 1 of the 2 becomes a 1 of the 1. Absolutely killing it. Impaired vision goes away. Recoup roll, a 2. Holy shit. This is great. Super awesome. All right. Ignite. I rolled a 1. That's impossible. Heal roll. I rolled an 8. I'll keep it. I get 1 for me and 2 here. So now I am fully boosted. And then bleed happens again, so I lose a status. Undersnail's roll, it's a 4, so attacking range Ataki. 5 means 1 damage, and that comes off of armor. It couldn't have healed, so I did not do the recoup roll last time. It doesn't matter. We can do it again. But an 8, but again, it has no hit points to heal. Only the armor has gone away. Woo! Range attacky. A 4 and a 7. 1 damage. All right, finally into their hit points. Heal roll. It's a 4. 1 on boost. Just really trying to get to that boost for sure. Marin, she has 1 more bleed effect, and she can boost. We could potentially kill this thing. I think it makes sense to get through this bleed, though. It's going to be hard. All right, I'll spend the 1. We're rolling. It's an 8 again. Woof. I didn't even use the boost. I was going to save it for next turn, so that's fine. So 2 damage. Fidget. So their recoup roll becomes a attack on themselves. And to heal, which I'll keep. Recoup roll is a 5. And get 1 more health. And then bleed status effect finally goes away. Undersnail, who's just attacking. He rolls a 7 attacking Marin. Oh my gosh. So 2 damage, 1 from armor, 1 from here. And the bleed status effect is back for 3 turns. And then it's going to recoup, roll high. It's an 8. It would heal 1, instead it does 1 damage because of fidget. All right, let's make this magic end. I'm going to get a boost. I'm going to spend 2. So +1 to my highest die. I'm only rolling 1 die. That 2 becomes a 3, which does 3 damage. That is the end. Even with the bleed, I couldn't possibly die, so no need to carry that out. We're going to get 6 health here. Get reset for the next encounter. And 5 armor. Guys seem like a joke compared to the twins, baby. You got nothing, you little snail. Piece of snail turd. All right. Yes, I'm talking junk to a fake snail. What did you do on your Saturday, on Sunday afternoon? All right, this guy's dead. Since he's dead, we reveal card 30. That is the next card. Orange Swirl. The snail's shell captures your attention. Its vibrant spirals of orange and yellow draw you in and seduce your mind. For a moment, the shell seizes your thoughts and sends you away drifting. Reveal an action card. Can we finally equip this card? I would love it. I want it. Give it to me. What do we got? No! Damn it. You struggle to rip off the shell and it shatters. Reveal card 31. That's the next card. We're still on chapter 2. Tale of Two Passages. All right, next thing will be chapter 3. Should be a good time to say, hey, spoiler alert. If you don't want to see all this game, probably stop watching. All right, Tale of Two Passages. You stand in front of 2 corridors. The right is at an incline with beds of inverted mushrooms and red moss draping down. The left descends into darkness. If Leah Frick's in your active party, he is not. So choose now. Head up the fungus corridor or head up the dark corridor. We're going to the dark corridor, kids. So reveal card 47. That means 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46 are not in our adventure. And the dark. So this comes down here and reveal card 47. Saget! Well, hello there. Team Manticore signing in. Well, this is a game I sold. Yeah, I don't think this is a game that just stay in anyone's collection for too long. This is my personal bias. But I do like it for what it is. I have a friend who I think will actually really like this game. So I'm going to give it to him so he can play through it and then pass it on to somebody else. I mean, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's a good book. The mechanics are interesting, not amazing. I'm interested to see what they've done in Hildegard. I don't have much interest in getting range attacky, but we'll see how it's received when that comes out in the first quarter of next year. Anyway, it's getting dark fast. Luckily, the corridor is narrow and you can feel your way forward, but it won't be long before you tumble off a ledge or something far worse. I do not have the head of the underdweller, I do not have the rat antenna, and I do not have the bag of blood. So I reveal card 51. That means 48, 49, and 50 are not in our adventure. This comes here, reveal card 51. The Ooze Sluice. You walk through an arched doorway into a small chamber. Thankfully, your phosphorus surroundings provide enough light to see. In the center are two large metal containers. Next to one of those containers, a dead underdweller lies in a pile of red and white mushrooms that have spilled out of an overturned barrel. There is a spigot on each of these metal containers. Black liquid flows from the spigots and converges in a channel on the floor, which snakes out of the room and down another corridor. You follow it through a series of descending corridors to the entrance of another chamber. As you cross the threshold into this new area, you hear a splash, a single kerplunk like a rock dropped in a lake. Rolling a die. All right, 3, so I'm going to do the middle option. You don't care what horrors lie ahead. You're going in! Hells yeah! So, great. Reveal cards 53 and 54. So that means 52 is not in our adventure. 53 is, bam, the Churn Slinger. And 54 is also, and it is the Churn Slinger. Oh my god. I cannot believe what I have just seen. I don't know what voice that is. Just go with it. All right. You don't. This is done. The Churn Slinger setup. You quickly move into another chamber. Here, the black ooze collects in a pool. In the middle of the pool is an island of chiseled stone. On that island is a stout, hunchback underdweller carrying a large basket of fish. You suspect it's a she, the first female you've seen. She catches sight of you while tossing a fish into the pool. Behind her is a triangular obelisk. A shimmering cloud of dust hovers above, shifting in unison like a swarm of bees. The chum slinger setup. For this encounter, you will only need the 3 action cards shown below. Shuffle them and use them normally. Set the rest aside. The encounter ends after the 3rd action card is played. We need 1 4, 1 5, and 1 6. That's a 6. That's a 5. We're not using the deck, so I'm assuming that that key doesn't apply, and there's no 1, so the curse key doesn't apply either, which is fine. If the Chum Slinger is not defeated before the action cards run out, we do 56. If it is, we do card 57. That's 7 in Spanish. Yes, that joke will get old eventually. Today is not that day, at least not in my mind. All right. 16 damage in 3 turns seems not happening with range attacking. I'm not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Why would I lie? Why do people say that? Not that I ever lie to you. I'm always upfront and honest and transparent in all the things I say and do. I don't know how I'm beating this thing in 3 rounds, dude. That's got to be some brinksmanship. I mean, you got to roll real good. I feel like it's not meant to be. Man, it's it's popping you too. It's immune to all action card effects from keys. Yeah, it makes sense. Cripple, Intimidate, Woof, Woofity Woof. Chum Explosion, that's horrible. Yeah, man, if we try to kill this thing, it could blow up in our face pretty quick. Sajid, the game does some nice things, but it'll also have some what moments in there and does blah blah. In any case, I hope you have a good time with it. I cannot stick around. Cheers! Sajid! We gotta have a long talk about the Maze Knight expansion. I'm very curious about your thoughts, but you're probably gone already, and that hurts. It makes me sad. It makes me a little sad. If we succeed, we go to oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think I'm defeating this thing. Ugh, I mean, there's a chance, but it ain't a good one. Ain't a good one. All right, I'll take 2 damage, and we'll see if we can get off to a lucky start here. Could take 3 damage. Could take 4 damage. 16 health. Let's try it. We'll have two heal turns. 4 damage. Roll big. A 1! You gotta be kidding me. All right, babe. Yeah, I call myself babe just to calm myself down. You got to be kidding me. Well, definitely not doing this in 3 turns. So we're just gonna heal a lot. So I heal. I rolled a 1. We're doing a rest action because I'm not even trying to kill this sucker. We're just trying to give health back to Marin. Rolling a die. It's a 6. That's 1 heal. It ends up being 2. There's no way I'm killing this thing in 3 turns. All right, the Chump Slinger is going to go. We're revealing a card. It is number 4. Rolling 2. So who's it attacking? I don't know. We'll find out. It's a 7, so attacking you. I rolled a 5, so 2 damage comes off of the armor. And A, crippled. The ally is crippled. Damage output is 50% less, which is fine because I'm not trying to attack anyway. That sucked. All right. Heal. It has no hit points taken away from it, so I'm not even going to bother. We are going to rest because resting is a good idea because I can't do anything else. I'm going to try to heal. I rolled a 1. So good. We're resting again. +2 to the heal roll. We're rolling a die. I rolled a 4. 1 health +2, so it becomes 3 health. We can only hold 6, so we have that extra health, which will go there. I rolled a 1 on the rest action, so that resets that whole thing. Cripple also goes away. We're going back to the Chum Slinger. Their turn is a 6. They're rolling a die. They're targeting Rangataki. They rolled a 2 there. 3. Nothing happens. So no Chum Explosion. Thank you very much. We're going to do a rest action over here because we're not bothering to try to kill this thing. I'll try to heal. I rolled a 1. Rest action not successful. That's 4 1s for anybody keeping track at home. We'll do a heal action here on ourselves. I rolled a 5. That's 1 health, and then I got +3, so we can fill up my entire boost bar. After the encounter ends after the 3rd action card is played. I assume you carry it out too. That's not totally clear, but that seems right. We're rolling a die. So going after Rangataki, rolled a 1. No harm, no foul. No need to recoup. So encounter ends. We did not defeat it. We reveal card 56. Oh my gosh, it's a big obelisk. The Ooze obelisk has 10 and 10. I don't understand. Wait. That's 55. Thank you. 56. Stomach spin. All right. The dust cloud above the obelisk bursts forward, creating a cyclone that pulls the pool with it. A whirlpool of onyx. Yeah, I just pulled the wrong card. Sorry about that. A whirlpool of onyx ooze stretches out onto the chamber floor, catching you in its wake. You were sucked down as the pool begins to drain. Your feet hit the bottom as the last of the ooze drains out. Unsightly horrors emerge around you. Rolling a d8. I rolled a 3. The encounter is over? So I guess this all should get reset. If I'm reading that right, I think that makes the most sense because it does. It just seems like we're going to do a brand new encounter. So 6-5. So setting up for the boost didn't really help, but like I knew I couldn't defeat it once I rolled that 1 the first round. So I rolled the 3 here. The giant bubbly blubbery creature spews a piss yellow foam at you. Your misfortune knows no bound. The giant blubbery. Was there a blubbery creature above me earlier? $53 and $54. We did that. That told us to reveal 56. All right, so the giant blubbery creature. There's nothing that tells me the giant blubbery creature, but I guess now we know there is. Spews a piss yellow foam at you. Your misfortune knows no bounds. You duck backwards. An ally suffers intimidate at the start of the encounter. It's going to be range attack. Intimidate forces a 1 action, so we cannot spend. We're probably going to do. Oh, so we're doing bamboo punch on our next turn, and so she's intimidated. We will put this here, and that just means on her next action, she just does that. And we have to get card 58. So she's out. I'm assuming we did not kill her. We just got spun into the Black Lagoon. 57 is not part of our adventure. We get the Lurker. All right, the Lurker has 10 health, 10 armor. We have, what, 8 up there and 8. Special rules. Remove all 4, 5, and 6 action cards. All right, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5. So she's got 12 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that, guys. I can sort 1, 2, 3 from 4, 5, and 6. I am amazing. If you survive the encounter, reveal 63. The Lurker attacks a glob with the most hit points. At times, we don't have any globs yet, but we will see some of them soon. All right, that goes there. This is out. We do have a deck. And use the remaining cards normally. So that means I can remove 1 card from the deck. I'll remove a 3. I'll shuffle the rest. If this is a 1, it's not, it's a 3. If it was a 1, it goes on the bottom because of the cursed key. So I actually did that right. Alrighty then. So, nothing in the comments. I'm making weird sounds. It's about to get crazy, y'all. Still in chapter 3, I think. Is this the end of chapter 3? This seems to be the end of chapter 3. So, gives you some idea. These seems to be like a big bad boss near the end of these things. So we have the Lurker. He kind of sucks. Let's try this again. I'm like, I think this is not a bad idea because then you could just heal. So we're going to attack with Marin. Please don't roll a 1. An 8! Oh my gosh! What just happened? So I took 4 damage to do Candle Chucks. I do 5 damage to Dingbat, so that all comes off his health. Fidget, so his recoup roll is going to damage him instead of healing him. So we're going to put this there as an indication that he has Fidget. And we get 1 health point back. We're going to do a recoup roll. My voice is cracking because puberty is a bitch. I get another health point back. That's what I'm talking about. Good turn. So I have to do Bamboo Punch because of Intimidate. Intimidate force a 1 action, so that means I spend 1 health to do Intimidate. I'm rolling 2 dice. I got a 2 and a 7. The 2 does nothing. The 7 does 1 damage. We're going to do a heal roll on Marin. I rolled a 5, 1 health back. So the lurker's going to go. We pull a card. We know it's a 3. I'll just keep the line again. That was fun. We are targeting someone. Targeting Marin. Rolled a 4. 2 damage. Comes off armor. Heal roll. It's a 2. Nothing. Fidget has no effect. All right. We're going to spend... I don't know how aggressive I want to be here. I'll spend 2 health to do a Dreadlock Twirl of 4. That's 3 damage. Recoup roll, healing, roll the 3, nothing. Range Ataki is going to roll 2 dice for Babaloo, a 7, 1 damage. We've gotten rid of all the sucker's armor. Heal roll on Marin. I rolled a 4, 1 health. All right, so still no hit points taken away, but all the armor is gone. Next card, it's a 1. We're attacking Range Ataki with a 6. 2 damage comes off of armor. So decent spot. I'm going to take 1 off for Scorching Wick. I rolled a 7, 2 damage. Recoup roll. I rolled a 6, only 1 health back. I keep missing it. I'm just getting 1 health instead of 2 every time. It's such a significant difference. Babaloo. It's a 5 and a 5. Missed and missed. Heal roll. A 1, nothing. Woof. I did not do a heal. Right. There was that full health. There was no point to do the recoup. A 2. I roll 7 against you. I rolled a 1. No damage. That's crazy. Even a 2 would have done something real bad. Recoup roll. An 8. 1 health back to the lurker. So he's at 9. Babaloo again. 1 damage. Heal roll for Marin. A 1. Heal rolls are going real well. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not... I want to get Marin back to full. And then just do a huge attack. Ignite. I'm not going to take any damage away. I rolled a 3, so that was a good time to do that. Recoup roll, heal, 7, 2 health. Back to full. That's what I'm talking about. The lurker pulls a 1. Attacking Marin, rolled a 6, 2 damage, comes off of armor. Recoup roll. It's a 5, 1 health back. So 9 health again. Marin is taking away 4, doing a big attack. A 3, woof. Candle chucks does 3 damage. Recoup roll, please go big. What was this? I don't know why. Oh, that's still armor. 2, so that heal roll sucked. We're going to rest. We're doing a heal roll for Marin. It's a 7, so 3 health back to Marin. The lurker, it's another number 1. Who are we attacking? We're attacking Range Ataki. Rolls a 2 and B. So, what is B? The lurker attacks a glob. There are no globs in play. No damage is done. Interesting. All right, we haven't seen any blobs, which is pretty wild because I played this once before and I had blobs everywhere. Heal roll, of course, 1 health. All right, we're gonna take away 1, 2. No, 1. 1's good. To do a bamboo punch, I roll 2 dice because I always do double attacks. An 8 and an 8. That's what I'm talking about. So 2 damage. And A says snuff. -1 recoup roll. I don't think that stacks. Oh, I think it might stack actually. Status. Status. Does it get 2 things? Status effects. Yep. So it suffers snuff twice. So 2 damage, and the next 2 turns it will not have a recoup roll, which is pretty strong. So status effects can stack. So it's basically snuff for 1 turn, snuff for 1 turn. So that's good. We do a recoup roll with range attacky. Marin has not gone yet. 6. Oh, I did not rest this turn, obviously. 6 gives me 1 health back. Don't think Marin should go crazy here. We're just going to spend 1 for Scorching Wick. He doesn't have any recoup rolls, right? So, no, we'll spend 3. 5, 6, or 7, we end this thing. Yeah, wax splatter. End it! No! 3 damage. Recoup roll. That could have been bad. I went for it. 4, we get 1 health back. This could be super bad. Very, very dangerous spot for Marin. What do we got? Oh, it's a 3 attack. Please attack range attacky. Nope, we're attacking Marin. And with a 3, we do 2 damage. Last armor, and this comes off. So it was a level 3 attack. Went against Marin, rolled a 5, so 2 damage. So Marin survives. It does not have its recoup roll. It's not -1 to the roll. It's like literally 1 less roll. -1 recoup roll. It doesn't say -1 on an action roll. So I guess if it had 2 recoup rolls, it would still have a second. I guess some enemies might have that. So I do want to end this. The best way to do that is I'll spend 3, 2 attacks. If they're both over a 3, we're done. Oh my gosh. a 2 and a 3 and a 2. So 1 damage. Healing roll. I'm going to heal Marin. A 3, nothing. And I'm spending 1, and I need a 4 or better just to end this thing now, please. I rolled a 4. Woof, don't show up. Dead. No blobs came into play. That's bananas. All right, super dead. If I survive the encounter, I reveal card 63. So, again, and I say blob glob. So out. We are going to chapter 4. Again, spoiler alert. If you don't want to see what's going on next, you should probably stop watching now. Increased ally armor. So let's get everything set here. We have another armor bonus. 1, 2, 3. We should have 5 armor over here now. And we'll have 6 armor over here. We have 6 health. Snuff goes away. And we have 6 health. I mean, the blobs come out. That scenario gets wild, but that encounter, but did not happen. Whoo! And I'm not upset about it. So, rolling a die. So, increase ally blubber, fish guts, and goo are everywhere. You do your best to shake off the gore when you notice something is inside one of the translucent globs. Rolling a die. It's a 7. With a quick slash, you cut open the glob. There's a key inside. Take the barbed key Equip this card, and then reveal card 54. The key is sharp and feels uncomfortable to the touch. We have a fourth key. That's good. Keys are good. And we reveal card 64, which is now second card of chapter 4. Down the drain! The only way out is the drain in the center of this mass. You peer down, it's dark. You can see about 5 feet of vertical tunnel. The passage looks narrow enough to shimmy down. What do? I do not have the bag of blood. I do not have the coin of the Spire, so I apparently have to do the first thing. I'm revealing card 66. That means card 65 goes away. Card 66 is out. It is solid ground. You're able to slip down the drain without incident. You brush yourself off and take refuge in the shadows. The area looks clear of danger. It's warm, borderline hot. Sweat beads on your forehead and migrates to your eyebrows. You wipe the salt from your stinging eyes and survey the new surroundings. There's a long hallway that stretches off into the distance. You can see a pinhole of light at the far end. Your choices are limited. Either head back up the drain or head down the hallway, so you head down the hallway. If you had dropped the coin down the drain, it's lost. We did not drop the coin. Reveal card 67. So this goes away. The next card comes out. Hall of the Endless. You focus your attention on the light at the far end of the tunnel. Your pace quickens, but it's impossible to tell if you're moving any closer. It almost feels as if you're walking in place. With each step, your vision blurs. You stumble forward and collapse to the ground. It's an unforgiving surface, and your body thrives from the collision. You roll over and lie on your back. The warmth on the rock floor reaches through your tattered clothes and soothes your aching muscles. After a few deep breaths, your mind begins to drift. And then I will roll a d8. That's a 5, so that'll be the bottom one, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see nothing. My mind won't succumb to the trickery and illusions. I will continue to lie here and attempt to clear my head. Reveal card 71. That means 68, 69, and 70 are not part of our adventure. 71. The Blood Bank. Oh my god. You feel a pinch and slowly regain consciousness. You must have passed out in the heat. You try to move, but your arms and legs are restrained. In front of you is a row of what? Underdwellers attached to a series of transparent tubes that appear to be siphoning blood. Horrified, you realize you suffer the same fate. Life drains your body. You fall into a deep, peaceful sleep from which you never awake. All right, well, that's dumb. We're not going to do that. Let's do something else. Okay. How about 69? Wow. How about reveal card 69? Yes, I'm a juvenile at heart. I see nothing. My mind succumbs to the tricky illusions. I will continue to move. I will continue on. So we don't want to do 71, no matter what happens. So I think I see something. So 68 isn't part of our thing. Maybe. Yeah, I'm never replaying this. So like, that's like some Time Stories shit right there. And like, that's just a bad mechanic, man. 69. You manage to get up and force yourself to continue. The increasing heat makes it difficult to breathe. Your lungs whistle as you pull in another breath. Dehydration is causing your muscles to spasm. With each labored breath, your grip on reality lessens. The walls twist and fold into themselves, and your feet melt into the floor. Again, your mind begins to drift. So we're going to 70 or 72. We're not doing 71. So I rolled a 6. I see nothing. My mind will be ensnared with this cursed place. So 69's done. We're going to 72. The eye. You finally make it to the end of the dark hallway and step into the light. Your eyes slowly adjust as you take in your surroundings. It's hard to comprehend the horrifying sight before you. The chamber is much larger than the others, so large that its walls are barely visible. There are deep channels of viscous black ooze lining the floor. However, it's not the floor that terrifies you, but rather the ceiling. Chained and dangling above you are rows of grotesque beasts, unlike anything you've ever seen. They are monstrous, tentacled, fleshy orbs with a single giant eyeball. Their long tentacles stretch from their bodies, reaching into the troves filled with the same black ooze. The beasts emit horrible grunts as they feed from the troves. The troves. Your gag reflex kicks in. As if it weren't horrifying enough, the creatures appear to be excreting some vile substance into funnel-like drains positioned directly beneath them. You count at least 50 creatures, eating and excreting like machines. One of these beasts turns its giant eye toward you. Its gaze is hypnotic, clouding your thoughts just like the hallway you just escaped. You hear a voice in your head and feel a wave of emotion wash over you. You try to look away, but it's impossible. I rolled a 5. I will attempt to reciprocate this communication with compassion. So 74. I'm like real ready for like another stupid ending thing now. All right, it snares. It stares. As you calmly step forward, your mind is overtaken again. You're surrounded by a curtain of black, then a sea of stars. And if after a brilliant flash of light, one of them moves toward you, blue seas and ribbons of clouds stretch against its majestic surface. You suspect this is your world, and it's breathtaking. There's another flash, and the planet splits into two. Twin planets become triplets, then quadruplets. The planets keep multiplying into a giant ring. The planets are orbiting a mirror. You look into its reflection, and the eye is there staring back at you. The vision melts away, and you find yourself back in the chamber. 8. Reveal card 75. I feel compelled to help this creature. I will attempt to free it. Eye Unchained. Increase ally hit point thresholds by 1. Okay. This is a thing. So, points, hit points. It takes some doing, but you finally break through the chains holding the beast up. It crashes to the ground and rolls itself weakly upright. It extends a tentacle holding a key. You accept the gift with a nod. The tentacle recoils and your mind is overcome with a wave of pain and anguish. You drop to your knees, clutching your head. Then there is silence. The eye is dead. Equip this card, then reveal card 78. Your thoughts are on your own while it's in your grasp. And there are 6 keys. Somehow I have 5 of them, which seems crazy. So that's good. And now we reveal card 78. So 76, I guess we could have fought the eye, but we freed the eye because we're just good like that. 78 comes in, and here we are. 3-way. You forge ahead toward the opposite side of the chamber. After passing the final row of the one-eyed beasts, you notice the walls begin to narrow and slant inward. Once large enough to house a small village, the chamber is now the width of a city street. I guess I can get rid of these 2. 68. Yeah, these are all cards that did not enter our adventure here today. Excellent. All right. Chamber is now the width of a city street. You continue down the passageway until it dead ends at 3 stone doors. Each door is flanked by 2 idyllic statues of an underdweller. They appear to be exactly the same mirror images of the same slender individual. The door on the far right is heavily damaged. Chunks of stone have been hacked away and lie strewn around about the floor. On further inspection, you notice that each door has a small square in the center containing a keyhole. Place 79, 80, and 81. 1 roll must match. If unlocked, reveal this card. 1 roll must match. If unlocked, reveal this card. 2 rolls must match. If unlocked, reveal this card. I have a key. I will attempt to unlock a door. Roll the key dice equal to the number of keys you have. I have 5. Refer to the door cards for unlock instructions. Only 1 door may be opened. Discard any unlocked doors. So we're probably going to want to unlock door 3 because it's harder. So 5 dice. So I'm only going to roll 4, and then I'm going to re-roll 1 if I don't get the 2 symbols for door 3. That matches that. That matches that. So we have 2 symbols, so I'm going to not unlock these doors. These are not part of our adventure. And we're unlocking door 3. All right. Beat to hell. Okay. Beyond the door is a hallway lined in mirrors. It's an ornate and garish place, very different from what you've seen so far. What hasn't changed is a trail of carnage. Underdwellers. We're about to enter chapter 5. So chapter 4 had essentially no combats for us, which is interesting. Underdwellers lie dead up and down the hall. As you walk between the mirrors, you marvel at your pathetic reflection. You're filthy and beat to hell, but remarkably still alive. You hear a hum coming from the next chamber. You cautiously approach. You peer in and see a circle of 12 underdwellers wearing masks and long robes. They kneel in front of an obelisk at the center of the chamber. Behind each underdweller lies. Oh, dropping stuff. Underdweller hangs a large mirror. The chamber's reflections create the illusion of an infinite expanse of echoing worlds. You spot a door at the far side of the room, but you can't get to it without being seen. Perhaps you could disguise yourself as one of the underdwellers. You could put a dead underdweller's robe on. There are plenty around. Put a robe and twins mask on if you have both halves. I do not have both halves. I didn't even get the one half. But I got this card. So I don't have both halves, so I have to do the former. So I'm going to take the underdweller's robe. It's a story thing. And reveal 95. 95? Jesus. So 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. All out. So now we're in chapter 6. Okay. I don't know what the hell happened. That all seems crazy. Oh, because I chose door 3. So I guess that just means that doors 1 and 2 would have been those cards. That makes sense. Incognito! You put on your disguise and wait for the right moment. The underdwellers rise simultaneously and walk to the mirrors. The room hums to life and the reflections turn red. One by one, the underdwellers pass through their respective mirrors. The chamber is empty. Now is your chance. You start to move forward when suddenly there's a fantastic swirl of dust above the obelisk. An underdweller materializes, unaware of your presence. He gestures toward a larger mirror. His reflection swirls and it turns a familiar red. Unable to turn around at this point, you continue to cross the room. The underdweller freezes for a moment, then he turns his attention to you. Without the twins' mask, something else emerges from the red, swirling reflection. You attack, pull cards 106, 107, and 109. If you defeat the Mirror Man, pull 100 and then reveal 96. Hopefully that reminds me some of there. 106, what the hell? 106 is the Mirror Man setup. The Mirror Man raises his arms and cubes appear above both his outstretched palms. Any keys and dusters you have in your possession fling toward the Mirror Man and disappear into the Mirror Man's swirling surface. Discard all keys and dusters. So all keys are out. I mean, I guess they were part of the adventure, so I should probably put them over here. Or, I don't know, I'll put them over here. Mirror Man setup. For this encounter, remove 2 of the 5 and 6 action cards. Shuffle the remaining 20 cards and arrange them as shown below. Action cards must all face the same direction. The action cards are the Mirror Man's health. When they are destroyed, he is defeated. To do this, you must find matching pairs. When it's a Mirror Man's turn, you must flip over 2 action cards of your choice. If they do not match, the highest number revealed is the damage inflicted on an ally, determined by a selection roll. Once the action is complete, turn the action cards back over. If you reveal matching action cards, remove them immediately without assigning any damage. Then reveal 2 other action cards. If they match again, repeat this until they don't. When attacking the Mirror Man, the goal is to break the action card by inflicting 4 damage. Place cubes on attacked action cards to keep track of damage. Once an action card is broken, you may reveal that card permanently. During the action Mirror Man's attack, if either of the 2 action cards revealed matches a broken card, discard the pair and then assign damage from the remaining card. The Mirror Man's turn is over. If both action cards revealed match a broken pair, remove them and leave the broken card. No damage occurs. Reveal another 2 action cards. If both action cards revealed match 2 broken cards, remove all 4. Reveal 2 more action cards. I like the mechanic. I think I fully understand it. We'll see. So 106, 107 is the Mirror Man. You're sketchy. Mirror Man is immune to all status effects and area of effect attacks. During the Mirror Man's turn, if an ally is resting, unrest is triggered. Unrest. What the hell is unrest? Unrest. Unrest. I am assuming that I just can't rest. Oh, for each ally resting, roll 2 key dice. If any of these results are doubles, clear all ally rest meters. That's okay. For each ally resting, roll 2. Oh, got it. So if I'm resting with both, that makes sense. During the mirror's alternative allies resting, I'm triggered. If you're only fighting the mirror man, desperation is triggered immediately when 6 unbroken action cards are left in play. Desperation, roll 4 key dice. If any of the results are doubles, the remaining unbroken action cards are shuffled and reset. Whoa. Place them anywhere in the square. Any unbroken action card card damage is removed. Okay, so that is revealed. 108 is gone, but 109 is in play. The Acolyte. Special rules place the Acolyte with the Mirror Man within the action card square. The Acolyte does not use action cards. There's some chapter 4 things. Siren of the Deep. This was another expansion. Each turn starts with Reflective Heal, white bar, followed by Mini Glove Explosion. The Acolyte is immune to all status effects and cannot be damaged until 2 action cards are broken or 4 action cards are removed. Reflective Heal, heal 1 point on the unbroken action cards surrounding the Mirror Man and the Acolyte with the most damage. If the action cards have an equal amount of damage, the heal is random. If no action cards are damaged, the Acolyte is healed instead. Scramble, all action cards around the Mirror Man that have not been damaged or broken are shuffled and reset. Okay. And I need to keep this kind of, so it doesn't tell me if I defeat. If you defeat the Mirror Man, return to your last story card for further instructions. Right, which is 95. Great, so I can just put that down here. I don't know why they felt the need to do that, but that's fine. So we're going to take our action cards. And I guess that, yeah, the keys are all gone, so that doesn't matter. We are getting rid of 2 6s, 2 5s, 1 5, 2 5s. We have 20 cards left. All need to face the same way. Of course they do. I don't think it should matter, but it does. Actually, let me look at this way. So this should be this way. It'll be the easiest way to do this quickly on the camera. Bam. Damn. Bam. Oh, am I over too far? I'm over too far. A lot of things are happening here. So is that still on the camera? It is. All right, I know, riveting TV. So get this all set up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Move you over. And then 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? Did I not put enough out? Should be 4 in each middle. Okay, that's a problem. All right, so we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be the easier side to fix. And there we go. And that's the setup. And there we go. All right. Acolyte only has 5 health and 1 armor. The Acolyte, Reflective Heal. The Acolyte's immune to all status effects, cannot be damaged until 2 action cards are broken or 4 action cards are removed. I'm gonna have to read this like 7 times, right? His turn, 2 action cards of our choice. You flip over a 6. It's like bam, 6 damage. Woof. So we want to damage cards. That seems important. All effects don't matter. So Babaloo, if I roll an 8, it hasn't mattered. But if I Babaloo, technically, if there are multiple enemies, they all suffer 1 damage for each 6, 7, or 8 I roll. But it doesn't. I can't do 1 damage to every single thing. The Mirror Man's immune. Assuming the Acolyte would also be immune, but obviously we need to kill him. If we had the Twins Mask, we would not have had the Acolyte. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait. Yep, 96 is there. Joey, just popping in to say I'm loving all the content lately. What's up, man? No, it's been good to get back a bit for sure. That's still a story item, so I guess I should just leave that there. Let's make the magic happen. I was thinking about maybe a doubleheader today, but I don't think. Maybe I might get a Spirit Island in today, but because I cannot stream the rest of this week, unfortunately. All right. I'm gonna do Babaloo. Don't want to take any. I guess I could take some damage. A. Snuff. Snuff count as a recoup roll, I'm assuming. I don't think they even have a recoup roll, so I don't know if snuff matters, dude. Seduce is taking armor from target. Cannot be damaged. I'm assuming is taking armor from target damaging them? I don't know. Oh, but it's not going to get the target. Yeah, I don't think any of those are going to matter. Yeah, range attack is not the ally of dreams in this situation, man. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice for Babaloo. I rolled a 5 and a 5. Nothing, nothing. I'm gonna do a heal effect on Marin. I rolled a 5, 1 heal, which will go in the status bar. I could have rested, I guess, to try to do the same thing. Oh. For boost, I probably should. I think it made sense. If I roll a 6 or a 7, I could actually break a card. Yeah, I'm going to take 2 damage for Deadlock Twirl. 6 or higher, please. Nope, I rolled a 4. 3 damage on 1 card. I'll do this corner. All right. Recoup roll. I healed. I rolled a 3. Nothing. Killing it. Killing it with the heal rolls, Marin. So, I am going to, on the Mirror Man's turn, I'm flipping over 2 action cards. I flipped over a 3 and a 6. Oh, what a awesome flip that was. They didn't match. The highest number is given to a random ally. So I rolled a 5. Of course, that goes to Marin. So she loses all 6 of her armor. And turn the action cards back over. So 3, 6. 3, 6. Do not flip over the 6 again, kids. That was gross. Now, throwing a Mirror Man's turn, blah, blah, blah. Done, done, done. So now, the Acolyte not use action cards. Each turn with a reflective heal. It's rolling a die. It rolls a 2, nothing. And then mini glass explosion. So it's attacking someone. It's attacking you, but it rolls an 8, so 1 damage to both because it has that little plus symbol. So that was awesome. All right, range Ataki's gonna go. She's attacking. Hey, 2 damage, so 1 damage goes here. That's 4 damage. It's broken. You can reveal that card permanently. It's a 3. Okay. Broken Man, Mirror Man's attack. If either two actually reveal a broken card. If either of the two during the Broken Man attack, if either two action cards revealed matches a broken card, discard the pair and assign the damage from the remaining card. Then the Mirror Man's turn is over. During the Mirror Man's attack, if either of the two action cards revealed matches a broken card, discard the pair and assign the damage from the remaining card. Oh, so if I pull over a 3, those go away, but whatever else I pull is going to attack me. That's gross. I also could do 1 damage to a card. I will do 1 damage to this. So I know that's a 3. I'll do 1 damage on this. I know that's a 6. I'll do 1 damage on this card. We're doing a recoup turn for range Ataki. A 4, 1 health back to Marin. Marin is going to just do a normal attack with Ignite. What do we rest and try to heal up? Nope, normal attack with Ignite. No, I'll do 1 damage. I'm doing Scorching Wick. I rolled a 4. 1 damage. Recoup turn. Oh, 1, nothing. Woof. Killing it, kids. All right. I'm going to reveal 2 cards. Reveal this card. That's a 4. That's gross. And then I'm going to reveal this card. It's a 5. Holy cannoli. I'm applying that damage to a random person. So 3, 6, 4, 5. Applying it to range Ataki. I don't even know why I rolled a black die. So 5 damage, 4 armor goes away, 1 health goes away. The 4 and the 5 flip back. So 3, 6, 4, 5. I'm going to then, the Acolyte is going to try to heal. It rolls a 5, does not heal. It's going to attack somebody. It's attacking range Ataki, rolls an 8, 1 damage from each. Great. So the Acolyte is just being a little dick. Awesome. Range Ataki is going to do Babaloo. Nothing, nothing. Heal for Marin. A 1. Killing it, kids. Absolutely killing it. We're going to rest and do a heal turn. I rolled a 1. That goes away because I am just amazing at resting. 3, 6, 4, 5. All right. During his turn, So if I was still resting, I would have to do the unrest thing, but of course I can't rest for the life of me. So 3, 6, 4, 5, I reveal this. It's a 1. That's good. Then I can reveal the 3. These go away. We apply 1 damage. And who are we applying it to? We're applying it to range Ataki. This gets revealed back. We're doing a reflective heal. It's a 7 that does heal 1 health from this. And now it's trying to do a mini glove explosion. It goes against range Ataki. I rolled a 6, 1 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, it goes against Marin. 6, 6, 6, 1 damage. Whew, range Ataki is going to just rest. I have a 6, 4, 5, 1. So we're resting, rolling a die. It's a 5, so 2 health to Marin. I'm going to roll 1 die. I should just rest. Yeah, I'm going to rest. 1 die. 3. I just get the 1 health because I did not roll a 1, but I did not trigger any of my heal effects. All right, his turn. He's rolling 2 dice for each resting ally. I did roll doubles. These are both the same symbol, so all the resting cubes go away. I'm going to flip over. So this is a 6, 4, 5, 1. Flipping over this. It's a 3. That's great. And I'm flipping over this. It's a 2. 3 is the highest amount. 3 damage is going to go. So this is 6, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2. 6, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2. 6, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2. This is going to be 3 damage to range Ataki. These get flipped over. 6, 4, 5, 1, 6, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2. We're trying to heal. We don't heal, and we're attacking Marin with 1 damage. All right, range Ataki is going to try to heal. Roll the 6. That's only 1 health. It gets a 2nd health because we were resting. We're not really getting a good chance to break cards here. But I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do this. Give me a 3 or higher, please. I rolled a 2. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Healing turn. I rolled a 4, 1 health. All right. Flipping over this. It's a 5. Flipping over this. It's a 5. They're both out. So you have 6, 4, 1, 3, 2. Flipping over this. It's a 2. Flipping over this. It's a 2. They're both out. So 6, 4, 1, 3. Flipping over this, it's a 3. Flipping over this, it's a 3. They're both out. We keep this going. So we have 6, 4, 1. Flipping over this, it's a 4. Flipping over this, it's a 4. Flipping over this, it's a 6. Flipping over this, it's a 6. So we've gotten rid of enough cards. Remember, so it says the Acolyte cannot be damaged until 2 action cards are broken or 4 cards are removed. We've obviously removed a lot. So that's a 1. Flipping over this, it's a 2. There's only 1. I think there's all the 5s are out. So like I think there's still 4 attack that can get us. But the 5s and the 6s are both out. So the damage that we're going to take is a lot less. But I do not want to risk. I mean, either I pull a 3 and I'm super dead. But I just think there's 1 more 2. There's 3 more 1s. And there's 2 more 3s. So it's a 1. So those would match. But I take 2 damage. Who takes it? range Ataki. So 1, 1, 2. And then there's a 3, 3. So 1, 2, 1. We are going to roll. If it's doubles, that rest thing goes away. They are doubles, so unrest triggers. If any of the results are doubles, so desperation, if there are 6 unbroken cards left in play, if we're only fighting the Mirror Man, because right now we're fighting the Acolyte too. 5, 6, 7. We have 8 cards left in play. So 1, I'm sorry, I forget, that was, 1, 2, 1. So trying to heal, does not heal, attacking. Attacking Marin, rolls a 3, no damage. Whew. I guess we try to kill the Acolyte. I mean, it's 6 damage. I mean, I still have a bunch of allies left, right? So I can put another ally in play. We get this death move. Refresh on chosen target. What the heck is refresh? Refresh means... What is refresh? Immediately heal all hit points and... Oh, dear God. Yeah, I think that's the move. I'm doing a death move with her because it just... Whatever. So I'm doing a wax splatter. So I did 3 hit points for myself. I rolled a 7. That's 5 damage. So... Oh, it's all on one target, right? So technically... I think I shouldn't have a hit point there because I think I put it after. You have to attack the same target. I think because everything can't be really split. This attack is more twice on one action. Because the same target or both targets? Can you do 2 different targets? I'm assuming you can do 2 different targets. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. I could not get to the thing. You can also hit points if your damage. If your character heals. I'm assuming it has to go in the same target. It says you can't split. Those hit points have to be applied to the same target. That's fine. So 7 doesn't matter. I'm still gonna reveal this. It's broken. Oh, it's a 4. That's a beautiful reveal. Yeah, because that's the last one there. So then death move. I'm refreshing Ragataki. She goes back to 7 hit points. She's gonna survive the whole game. And 5 armor. Marin's then out. We got to get a new ally in here. We only have 4 left. So D8. That's a 2. So the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That was a clear. Oh, Leofric, the Forester. Hell yeah. He comes in with 4 armor. So there are alternate recoup rolls. I mean, we did it with the rebuild for the armor when Sarani was in. These cleanse actions, I don't see them being that strong, but maybe there's some really nasty effects I'm not thinking about. But you only hit them with the higher dice rolls, where the heal tends to be a little more forgiving. Oh, this cleanse is a 4 through an 8, so it's the same math there, same odds you'll actually get it and trigger it. So she's out. He will not have a turn until next turn. But now Marin still has a turn because she hasn't taken her turn yet. I'm sorry, now Ragataki still has her turn because she hasn't taken her turn. But so Marin's dead. We brought another ally in. He'll have a turn next turn. Range Ataki can go. She's going to did we want to apply the 5? No, I think we wanted to reveal that. I think that makes the most sense. And now we can just start trying to get rid of the Acolyte. So 2, we're going to do Babaloo against the Acolyte. an 8 and an 8. So 1 armor, 1 health goes away. And heals 1 point on the broken action card with the most damage if he heals himself instead, if there's nothing else to heal. So he would heal himself. We're going to do a healing roll. I rolled a 1. Again, I could have tried to fill up somebody's boost here. So this is 1, 2, 1. It's my turn. No one's resting, so that's not going to trigger. And if you only fighting the Mirror Man, I'm not only fighting the Mirror Man, we still have the Acolyte. So this is a 1. I might as well get rid of one of the other ones. This is out. This is a 2. Reveal this. This is a 2. Out. This is a 1. This is a 1. Out. This is a 4. This is a 4. Out. If once the attack is complete, if you reveal matching cards, or reveal 2 more action cards, or match, repeat the steps until match. If you defeat the Mirror Man, roll 6 dice. I never rolled the A there. That would have like scrambled some stuff. That would have been bad. Is that the end? If you defeat the Mirror Man, once the attack is complete, when you reveal, it's both action cards. Remove what? I'm assuming that's the end. If you defeat the Mirror Man is immune to all status effects, don't resting, unrest. I'm assuming I'll have to kill the Acolyte because that's still a thing, but essentially I think we're done. So that's weird. So yeah, he's not attacking. There's no attack he can do. The Acolyte can only potentially heal himself. He does not. He will attack somebody. We roll a 6. Yeah, that's a weird miss. Like something should have been clear about that. But let's just kill this dude. Yeah, I don't like him. So I'm gonna spend 3, 4 because I can. And rolling a die, I rolled a 2. Woof! I get damage equal to my die roll. That's what the thing means, right? So that's just 2 damage. What a amazing roll that was. Yeah, if I roll so I rolled a 2, so 2 damage. Heal. 8, 3 health back. And range Ataki is going to take away 4. She's rolling 2 attack dice with Ku Anuanu, a 5 and a 1. Jesus. The 1 does nothing. The 5 says 1 damage and then chant on chosen target. So I can chant on him so he can't take any damage. But 1 damage. So we have another round of this. I'm going to do a heal roll. I rolled a 6, so 1 health back. He can't attack. The Acolyte is going to roll the die to try to heal himself. It does not. It's attacking somebody. Attacking you with a 7. That's 1 damage. And great. Let's make this idiot proof. Anything but a 1, please. A 3. 3 damage. Dead. Alright. So this guy's dead. This guy's dead. 107. 109. If I defeat them, I pull card 100 and then reveal card 96. So pull card 100. Shattered. Reveal card 96. Last embrace. All right. Return to the previous story card. Weaken the mirror man recoils. You lunge forward and strike at the mirror itself. The glass mirror is charged, flaying out like arrows. Outraged, he raises his fists and hurls a blinding beam of light that pulls you toward him. He extends his arms as you slide faster into his grasp. You try to resist, grabbing wildly for anything to slow your momentum. In an explosion of light and glass, you fall into the mirror, embraced by your dying enemy. Reveal card 97. Soul skipping. That's some cool art. Reveal cards 98 and 99. Homecoming, you tumble out of a mirror and crash land onto a hardwood floor. Miraculously, you're still alive and seemingly unscathed. The mirror man is nowhere to be seen. There's a familiar window to your right. It's half open. You can smell something cooking. Cherry pie? To your left is a painting of the Crescent Cliffs. You're standing in your own home, the same home that was destroyed by the Spire. You race over to the window and look outside. The street market is winding down. The lampposts are being lit. It's a regular evening. I don't understand, you say to yourself. You look up at the sky and see the eclipse. It's blown yellow. The ground begins to shake. No, no, not again. The town center explodes as the spire juts up out of the earth. Ending 14. Bizarro 99. What? Oh, 98 or 99. All right, so that was 98. That was dumb. 99 is ending 15. You tumble out of a mirror, crash land onto a hardwood floor. Miraculously, you're still alive and seemingly unscathed. The mirror man is nowhere to be seen. There's familiar window to your right. It's half open. You can smell somebody cooking, but it's not anything you'd recognize with. You're familiar with. To your left is a painting of a landscape you don't recognize. What is this? You conjure your feet, look around. This place is eerily similar to your own home, but things are slightly different. You race over to the window and look outside. It's evening and the street market is winding down, but this isn't any street market you've ever seen. Underdwellers are going about their regular lives as if this was their town. I don't understand, you say to yourself. You look up at the sky, see the eclipse, it's burnt orange. As you turn away from the burning eclipse, you're struck from behind. A bag is placed over your head, and your arms and legs are bound. You are hauled away into the night. Is there a good result in this game? Wolf, the twin, the room. The ending was cool. What? Ending 4. Okay, none of these endings are good. That's a choice. Yeah, it appears none of these endings are good at all. Okay, well, it's fine, I guess. That's what you're into. Yeah. Look, the mechanics are cool. I actually really like that boss battle. I thought it was super clever. Definitely leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth that none of these endings are good. But, you know, again, that's a choice that was made. So we live in Underdweller land, and I guess we were dragged away. I do think it's weird that they tried to end it, in chapter 4. I mean, essentially did no battles in chapter 4 or 5. I guess the Mirror Man's always the big bad you're gonna face at the end. I don't know why this card's there. So, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty resettable. Again, I wouldn't find a lot of replay value in a game like this. I'm not someone that needs to see every possible branching path. But if you love branching path, choose your own adventure, novel things, and I do think the combat is interesting. There is a decent amount of decisions. Not going to be the deepest game you play, obviously, but I dig it. Again, sorry for anyone. I've really just spoiled this game forever, and you're never going to want to play it. That ending was something. I haven't had this feeling probably since I finished Descent: Legends of the Dark, and I was like, "What? That's some bullshit." It's like a really, really unfortunate ending. This seems tilted. Is that better? Look at that, a little straighter. So that's a thing that would make me not want to play this game again. That literally every ending is bad, despite pretty emphatically winning. I mean, I still had 4 allies. I mean, effectively was playing on hard mode. I mean, they tell you hard mode, you take out 2 allies. I never got to them. The allies are interesting enough, there's some I do like the death move mechanic. I think killing Marin to Marin does seem a little bit stronger than the average ally because she was like an expansion character, so that probably really helped. But it was funny. I really thought we were gonna restart that first battle, and I was like, "Wolf, this is not going well." But that is Spire's End. Any questions, comments, epiphanies? Put them in the comment section below. I am still gonna consider coming back on here at 5 o'clock and playing Spirit Island with Hearth Vigil. So let me think about that. And if you want to, no happy ending, very bleak. What's up, Brian? How are you, man? Like the art's cool. I don't know that I'm thrown for a loop a little bit. I was not expecting that. I have not explored this game much. Literally, I played this for about an hour off camera before I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna jump into this and kind of give more of a first look than I normally do. So and a game like this can very few games I'm comfortable doing that with, but obviously the mechanics in this one are not that intense. But again, potentially Spirit Island. I will make that decision in the next 20 minutes. So look out if I am going to do that. It will be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, if I do not get that on the channel, I hope everybody has an amazing week. I will be back next week at some point. This week is just way too crazy for me to plan on streaming other than later today. So that is that. Hope everyone's having had an amazing weekend and whatnot. And I got nothing else to say. So until next time, happy gaming.
Solo.